Evening all, it's Friday Night Live. Let's shut the door and you can see Red Bomb in the background. Here we go. Welcome along. Friday Night Live. We're at the live stream on a Friday. Beard's getting bigger. Welcome along to everybody. If you are joining us on the stream and you do want to jump in on the StreamYard link, it is up in the side chat now. It'd be great to see you. There's been really good videos out this week. Andy's done one on his crash helmet. Chris, the Sprocket Rocket, has finally put up his video. So Sprocket Rocket now has one video on his channel. And well done to Chris. It's a great video you've done, mate. Just quick hello to everybody. So Andy's here, Tom's here, White Rock Riders here, Simon is here. Good to see Simon has obviously had the good news that he's all okay. And that is brilliant news, Simon. Great to hear. As I said, done a little, the sexy poster. That is, up there is Matt Cardle. Big, Mrs. is a big fan of Matt Cardle from the X Factor. We went down to meet him at the stables. I sat there in the chair. I was bored after 5 minutes and spent most of the night sat at the bar. During the interval, some guy said to me, "Oh, did you not enjoy it? You got halfway through and left." And I went, "Nah, not my type of music." Look round, it was Matt Cardle. I said, "If you do something decent, bit of Pink Floyd, Led Zepp or something," and he actually finished off with Comfortably Numb. So he signed a little poster, "All the best, love Mel," and I'm like, yeah. And I got a free poster, so she's happy. All this lot up here is all the people that, if you haven't seen my star wall, I've got another big one in front of me here. So on this wall, we've got Spandau Ballet, Law and Order, Freddy Krueger, Apollo Creed, guy Pinhead from Hellraiser, Pink, all the guys from The Walking Dead, and she's got a load of EastEnders stuff up here. Going up here, we've got Ross Kemp, that's Anton, whatever he is from Strictly. Peter Andre, that's the Mrs. and Freddy Krueger. David Beckham's over there. The guy that played, I can't even think of, he was in EastEnders. I've done his engagement party for him. Kerry Katona's there. Blake Shelton. Oh, God, that's Apollo Creed. Chuck Norris. Stavros Flatley, that's my favourite. Stavros Flatley, Eamon Holmes. And then I've got all my bikers here, so just a little bit of a style. It looks like a go. All those people here are all the people I've met when I spent 20 years being a DJ, but I'm past all that shit now. I'm into the bikes. Yeah, that's crazy, Dad. Name drop, mate. Name drop. I was going to say, hello, kids. It's the parish news today, but no, fuck off to another channel if you want to watch this sort of stuff. If you have never been on the Friday night streams, and I better put the banner up now. Peaky did one recently, and he said he's got his over 18s disclaimer. F-bombs and C-bombs may occur. As I say, the Friday night with me is slightly different. If you happen to go and watch people like Exeter Rider, or you go and watch TMF, they are very legit as they do it. So no swearing. If you come in here, it's what you see is what you get, guys. So it is no holds barred. You can F and C all you care, all you like. I don't give a rat's ass. Basically, if you swear or curse on a live stream, you lose the monetization for that channel. I am not into the monetization. It's about all the boys getting together on a Friday night and just having a little bit of fun. Just a bit of banter, bants, beers, and we've got the old Pinot Grigio tonight. So if you do want to come and jump in, you're very welcome to do so. I'm going to put the link up one more time. Now, Tom's did a video chucking around on his bike. Bike sounds very good. Just catch up on Simon, because obviously Simon's had 3 years of hospital treatment. Yeah, and don't need any more ops for at least 12 months now. So we've been following what obviously Simon's been saying on his Instagram and Facebook. So all the best to you, Simon. Great news, fantastic news. Big thumbs up to you, mate. And obviously on the road to recovery. So CDB's just said, anybody want to come and help me finish up here so we can get home? Crafty Poncho's just joined us. Good evening, buddy. Welcome along to Friday Night Live. Now, Andy has obviously had to go and do an MOT today. No, not on the BMW, but on the wife's 125. So hopefully that got through the MOT. Should have brought it to me. I would have done it for you. but he's taken it off. He's had the MOT done on it. There's a couple of other things. Rhythmic Biker, and he's going to probably be in the room a little bit later, live stream with his lightsaber and all his Star Wars stuff. Rhythmic has his Sprint up for sale. So if you fancy a nice little Triumph Sprint that's been very, very well looked after, it's just had a recent valet by Valentino Glossy. And it's up for £2,800, and it is well worth every penny if you want to buy yourself a Sprint. So, yeah, Andy's just said 2 bloody MOTs. Don't get me started. Andy didn't bring it to you. Didn't want 500 advisories. I am very, very good. As Paul said, Rhythmic's new ZZR. It's in the pipeline. I think Rhythmic is looking at getting a ZZR, so he's obviously looking for a new bike. But I think the ZZR is on the cards for Rhythmic. Quick one. Hi to Ray's Moto Life. Just stopped to say hi, guys. Welcome along, Ray. It's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so Rhythmic's looking to get rid of Sprinty and get himself the ZZR. So all the best. I have posted that up on my Facebook page. So if anybody has got Facebook, pop up, type in RevBomb. The Sprint is there, little run-up video. And there's some really good photos of the Sprint in there. So Tom's just said Grant's getting a Vespa. I did offer him a Lex Moto, but he's just said no. He said that he wants to ride it 7 days a week, not 8 days. So BBB's in the room. Evening. Good to see you. And Ali's just joined us as well. Redlocks. Now, Ali has posted up, it is Chilly Willy on Sunday, and it is the fun ride out at Northampton. I am going to try, fingers crossed, to come and get out on this ride. So Northampton, just type in on the internet Chilly Willy ride. Everyone's meeting up at Northampton at 10 o'clock and they're riding at 12. It is not a ride out, it is a procession. So it's a little bit slower. But obviously we have the Eclipse Motorcycles and Eclipse Auto staff party Saturday night. So I am probably going to be hammered again. As I say, if you see the opening title, I am absolutely itching to get out and do a ride. I had a very, very messy New Year's Eve. Just going to bring Andy in. Evening, Andy.
Hello.
How you doing, mate? I had a very, very messy New Year's Eve. Now, I went out and bought one of these. You can get them on Amazon, and it's a little alcohol breath tester. I had half a bottle of Jack, and I was going to come up super sausage on the Sunday, which was New Year's Day, and have a ride out, meet Ali and everybody. I actually blew 110. And I had a very messy hangover, so that didn't happen. I was going to try and get out on the Monday because it was the bank holiday, and I still blew 37. So the alcohol was in my system for 2 days. Couldn't get rid of it. But obviously, we've got another messy night this Saturday, so it doesn't look like I am going to be getting out this Sunday. Although if I don't have too many, I may get out on the bike. But I am one. If I'm in the car, I'll have a pint. If I'm on the bike, I have to be teetotal. I will not trust myself even having a pint riding the bike. And I'm sure you're the same, Andy.
No.
It's
a fart and get on the bike. I won't do it in the car. I'm the opposite.
Yeah. Right. Let's just catch up with a couple of with the weather, it won't be Chilly Willy, it'll be Wet Willy more like. Yeah, we shall keep an eye on the weather and obviously see how it's going. Quick one, Hells is in the room. Mr. Hells on Two Wheels is in the room. Evening, buddy. And German Job is here as well. If you haven't caught up on Hell's latest stuff on his YouTube channel, go and have a look. He's doing some really good content again at the moment. He's absolutely hammering it. And you sort of look at it and you think, bloody hell, how does he have the time to ride and smash the content out at the same time? So he's really putting the hours in on this, and his channel is getting really, really big now. He's been out on the bike today, 70 and sunny. I just wish it was over here, mate. It has just been pissing it down all day over here. Typical English weather. Tom's just said, love the new lid setup, Andy. Yeah, it's really, really, really good little setup you've done on that lid. So
yeah, I got the same setup on the shoeing. So both lids are set up exactly the same way. The mics are in both lids. All the bits and bobs are on the lids. I'd literally just clip the cameras on and away I go.
How do you get on with your roads in wet weather?
Don't use them.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be waterproof, so I just take it off, and I tend to just run the Ghost audio in the wet weather.
That's what I've been doing, because I've noticed that's the USB port on the Drift. Don't know if I track the water.
Yeah, it's different on the
Sorry,
XL.
not on the drift, on the road. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, on the road, they're not waterproof. If you actually look at the bump, they're not waterproof.
Mm,
And I'm not wasting 230 odd quid worth of microphones just for the
mm.
sake of a bit of wet weather. So I'll put them away and just use the Ghost.
Exactly. Yeah, I've been because obviously I've got the two mics. I've got the one off the GoPro that just goes inside off the road, and then obviously I've got the drift audio. But I said to Phil the other day, and I went, "Sod that." He went, "What the hell are you unclipping off your helmet now?" So I'm taking the roads off. It's just too wet out there to ride with the roads on.
It's not worth taking a chance on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But we've finally got a delivery of scooters coming in the next couple of weeks. So absolutely brilliant idea. Lex Motor are finally releasing bikes, but there was a little mailer that went out to all the dealers, and most of the bike dealers are struggling now with deficits because a lot of dealers will take bikes on what they call SOR, which is sale or return. So you have sort of 10 of their bikes in the showroom, not paid for. Obviously, they still own them. If every dealer around the country is doing that, you've got 2,000-3,000 bikes sitting in showrooms that have Lex Moto have sort of, where's our money? Where's our money? And I think there are a couple of million in sort of deficit at the moment. So obviously this year they've said, no, anybody buying bikes, you've got to pay for your bikes up front, which is, I thought they would have done that straight away in the first place. Exeter's in the room. Good evening, buddy. Good to see you. It was a good vid. Shame those rides don't like waterproof. It wouldn't take much to kill one. As you said, yeah, they've got a full warehouse at Lex.
With the roads, it's a way around it. You just
Mm.
buy a longer connection lead and put both parts in your pocket, and then just run a lead up into your helmet and a lead off to the camera. But it's kind of
Yeah,
defeats the object of having them
it's
wireless. To be fair.
you obviously you're defeating the wireless object then, aren't you?
Yeah,
Lex Motor have got a full warehouse, but obviously they're asking people to pay for their bikes up front before ordering. So the smaller dealers are going to struggle if they've got 4 or 5 bikes in their showroom and they're coughing out $5,000. You've got $5,000 sitting in your showroom doing nothing for a couple of months. It's one of those things. Got waterproof Bluetooth mic on order. Should be good evening, Howie. Good to see you, buddy. You been out on the bike much this week, Andy?
I'll tell you what, my bike's been in the garage since the 1st of December was the last time I went out on it. I pulled it out today. I rode it down to the garage, filled it up with premium fuel, rode it back up and put it straight back in the garage. Then I had to jump on her bike, ride over to Darren's, drop her bike off, put my son's scooter on Darren's van, bring my son's scooter back to Hemel in the van, take Darren's van back, then ride the wife's bike back to Hemel. That's all I've done today.
Jesus. There've been a little bit of backwards and forwards. Simon did message me earlier. He said he won't be on the live stream tonight and he won't be doing one tonight because Tracy's got COVID at the moment and she's not very well. So Simon is toing and froing this evening. But he obviously will be back on hopefully soon now that he's got his HGV license. So well done, Simon, and speedy recovery to Tracy. The other one is obviously there's loads and loads of people I've been following this week and just trying to catch up. Jim Diesel is obviously out of hospital. He's home and building Lego because they have said, obviously get your hands moving around, building Lego will aid your recovery at the moment. So Jim's doing very, very well and he's currently building the Millennium Falcon. So good old Jim, and look forward to getting Jim back on the live streams pretty darn soon. So hopefully he'll be sort of back out and doing his own thing.
Yeah, he done a live the other week. I jumped on me and Zed.
And obviously you put up today, Andy. You've got your Austria trip. Do you want to tell everybody about it?
No, it's just before COVID. I always used to take a group away to Europe. So I want to get. We obviously done Scotland last year. Didn't bother going to Europe, but I want to get back down to Austria. So we've got a 10-day trip down to Austria. Picking up France, Luxembourg, Germany. Probably jump into Switzerland, Hungary, and we're going to stay down in Austria near Salzburg, and then play around down that area for 4 or 5 days, and then ride back.
Going to be a nice little ride out. Just a damn shame that I couldn't get out on it because I can't get enough time off from the bloody garage.
Yeah, you might just pull out the garage, go straight to the Super Sausage, and wait there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I get I'm only allowed to do 6 days at a time, and I've booked my 2 weeks already. So last week of April, we're off to Wales. So if anybody's in Wales on the last week of April, we're going in the car. But if anybody wants to have a quick meet up with me, and then obviously I've got Peaky's run to do. I'm going to spend a couple of days with Peaky when he does these round the UK tour. And then obviously my last bit of holiday is going to be end of September, which I normally do. And that's off to Norfolk, hopefully. So we're trying to get something in across Norfolk area. Tom's just said, when's the blogger event? It is the 7th of July. It's going to be Milton Keynes Stadium. Obviously, Simon and Andy know people at the hotel. So Simon's going to try and organise some cheap hotel rooms. Andy's got a spare room to crash in. I've got a spare room if anybody wants to crash here. Simon's got a spare room. So we can normally put a few people up. The last count on the bloggers, we've got 22 confirmed. But I've already fronted the money. That's why I'm absolutely skint going into this year, because I've just fronted 1,100 quid to pay. I had to pay for the stand up front, so it's just cost me 1,100 quid out of my own pocket to do that. And then we've obviously got to organise chairs and tables. We've got all the PA organised. We've got the generators organised. But it should be a good moto vlogger event. So somewhere around about March, April, I'm going to be sending everybody basically a breakdown of all my costings with all the receipts attached to the copy to show you what I've paid. And we're just going to split it up by the amount of vloggers that are coming to that stand. The idea is turn up, bring your bike, park your bike up. You can advertise yourself as a moto vlogger, and we'll have the DJ. We're going to be doing Q&A on the day. So our DJ is going to be, what's your name? What do you do? Tell us a little bit about your channel. What bike do you ride? So it should be quite a good event, and they reckon there's going to be at least 8,000 to 10,000 people coming. So if you consider, if you've got merch that you want to sell, like stickers, jackets, hats, advertise your channel, it's going to push your YouTube channel and your Instagram and your Facebook. And then you can also get your money back by selling your own merch on the day and making your profit on your merch as well. So that was the whole idea. Just get everybody together. We can have a damn good piss up afterwards. What we're going to probably do is, because obviously it's on a Sunday, is get a ride out. All the moto vloggers having a ride out on the Saturday, and then we can all crash at a hotel, have a little bit of a knees up on a Saturday night in a local bar or a local hotel, have a few drinks, and then get ready for the Sunday. So that was the whole idea behind it. Whether it works, I don't know. Whether I'm going to lose a shitload of money, if I do, I do. If I don't, then if I break even and everybody has a good day out of it, I've done what I wanted to do. So that was everything. And of course, Andy's got his new jackets now as well. So he's going to be riding around with his massive jacket with his YouTube logo on it as well. And where's your jacket? Have you got it on or?
No, the jacket I bought, I've actually bought one a couple of sizes bigger than I needed because I want it to go over my textile.
Yeah.
So what I've done today is I ordered another one that I can wear as a normal jacket, and I bought another cap. But the jacket's over there, but it's designed to go well. It's made to go over my textile for when I'm riding.
Then you've used the same company that I do, Close to Order, so they're really good at what they do.
It's good quality. The missus used them. They're not cheap, but they're
not cheap. No, my jackets. I sell my jackets out. I think $39.99, and they charge me 36 quid for doing mine.
Yeah, so it's all done on thread count.
Yeah, it's all stitched. There's no transfers there, so it's all stitched by computer.
But as I say, for now, it's just stuff for me, really. But yeah.
Yes, don't forget to wear your TMF hoodie. Hello, kids.
Just give it, innit?
Yeah, go and hang out down the local school with a copy of the parish news, mate. See how many parents beat you up. Got to say hi to Paul. Paul's in the room as well. Paul, yeah, he's fallen off the vlogger WhatsApp a little bit. I'm going to post the StreamYard link. If anybody wants to come and join me and Andy in the StreamYard, very welcome to do so. Exeter's just said I don't do merch because I can't seem to make it pay unless it's from my own wear. I tend to do the odd T-shirt here and there, but I give a lot of mine away for freebies. It's like we did the 1 million views this year, and I said to the missus, "There's all the vloggers. Just pick a name." I said, "But don't go picking obviously Simon, Andy, or one local because everyone's going to think it's it's a little bit of a con. You've just passed a jacket to your mate." And I went, "All right." And she went, "Oh, why didn't you have that mad old get in there?" And I went, "All right." So Paul won the jacket. So that is on order, Paul. I should be getting that at the end of next week. Because obviously mine are all stitched on the back and there is a backlog on jackets. Andy got his. How long did it take you to get your jacket through, Andy?
It weren't long. Literally, it was about a week, if that.
Yeah, about to say a week because I ordered mine just gone on the 1st of January. And they've told me delivery is going to probably be about the 9th, 10th. So Paul
I've
should
just
get
ordered, so I've just ordered another hoodie and another cap today, and I think it's
Hmm.
only about 5 or 6 days.
Yeah, about 5-6 days normally to order it up. Yeah.
But I've just booked my tickets for the bike show in London.
Oh, the MCM one.
Yeah, the reason I like that one is we'll go down on the train.
Hmm.
We'll spend 3 or 4 hours in there, and then we leave there. We go to Covent Garden, Oxford Street, Soho, and then end up in Camden at the end of the night drinking. So we make a whole day of it, and we'll come back about 11 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah. Obviously, I used to follow a lot of stuff that was happening on MCN.
It's a
And
divot down there now, isn't it?
it's all it seems to be all paid for adverts and paid for paid for spill going out. The only one that I was really interested in, because obviously someone posted a photo from the Ace Caf, and someone said, "Oh, there was a local biker. He went to pick himself up a bike, and the guy said to him, he said, no, he said, you haven't got a bike license on your drive." He said, "I bloody have. I've been riding for nearly 30 years." And when he renewed his, because obviously you have to renew your license every so many, I think it's every 20 years or something.
I think it's every 10 years now. For
Every 10 years or something. He sent it back. They sent him his driving license back, and they'd removed his bike riding license. So he phoned DVLA, and they said, "Oh no, you've never had a bike license."
Yeah, take photos of your license, and I've still got copies of my past certificates anyway.
Yeah, but they said to him, "No, you've never had a bike license." He said, "I have." He said, "I've got 2 bikes in my garage." He said, "You've removed my bike riding license." And when they actually checked into it, they said, "Oh, it was an admin error. Someone in error basically was putting in the wrong details for the wrong person and removed your bike license." He said, "Well, he said, I've been riding." He said, "I took my bike out last week because it was just a renewal. I got stopped by the coppers and you've told me I've got no bike license." I bloody well have. And they checked with DVLA. "No, you've not got a bike license." And he was going to get done for it. DVLA have actually given him compensation now. So good on him, But as you said, Andy, take photos of your license before you bloody go and renew it. So. Yeah. Oh, there we go. White Rock just said that happens to loads of people. Yeah. So get a photo when you renew your license. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. Yeah. Another, as they call it, an admin error. "Oh, sorry, our mistake, but you're not getting nothing out of it." But he actually said, "I'll take you to court if you don't." And they've given him some compo. It's probably going to be a 75 quid check in the post and an Amazon gift card or something stupid.
And the kick in the what's it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Phil's on. Evening, Phil. So, yeah, it's a little bit quiet tonight. As I say, boys, StreamYard link is up. Mad Old Biker, get yourself on the stream, mate, and come and jump in the chat and come and help the boys out, because obviously Simon's not here. Exeter, if you want to come and jump in, we'll try and be as clean as possible, mate. No F's and C's yet. But obviously, just to remind you, if you are under the age of 18... you shouldn't be watching this live stream because F-bombs and C-bombs may occur during the show. It's not going to be as bad as normal because Simon's not here. BBB just said, "Evening, Phil." So quick one for BBB. Because obviously I said to BBB that I was getting rid of my Insta 360. While we're doing that, I'm going to introduce Tom up. Evening, buddy.
Hello.
The MT sounded good the other day on that video. Looked really, really good. Love that rear shot of you just going off. That was really, really good.
God, I had two sounds going then. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I was just saying the MT, the where you're riding the MT off, it just looks really, really good.
Yeah, that's one of my old videos. I did that like ages ago when I first got the bike, and then I've just been recycling it a little bit.
Looks good. Looks good. For those that don't know, Tom's down here. He does, and obviously you've got Tom's TC. You've also got his second channel, which is Tom's RC. If you're into radio-controlled models, and he's got some really good stuff. That big four-wheel drive, mate. Jesus Christ, that's a bit
It's good,
of
isn't
kit.
it?
While I'm getting this Insta for BBB, just tell everybody about your channel a little bit.
Okay, so I've got two channels, but my main one is Tom's TC, which was originally Tom's Tube Chan, so I've just shortened it down a bit. But mainly motorcycles, got a Yamaha MT-01. I've just recently got a CRF 250, which I ride badly off-road and crash a lot on. So, yeah, great fun. But and my wife just brought me a cider, so that's great. But yeah, no, it just basically maintenance on my bike, bit of vlogging, that kind of stuff. So, and try not to bore the crud out of everyone at the same time.
Cool. Right. So everybody knows about Insta360s. I went out and bought, this is the original Insta360 1X. And I used to use that a lot in my videos for doing like the flybys with the boys going past on their bikes. Sat on top of the bike, and then I had it on the top of the top box. And obviously on the top box, it does wiggle around a lot. Now, what it did, for those that they've changed the design now, the original Insta360 had the chassis, which was one half of the thread, and then it had another bit that clipped in, which was the other half in the thread. So it was split on two sides. That's how they designed it. What happens with vibration, and I'm going to try and get in close there. You're probably not going to be able to see it unless I put the light on my camera. There we go. There is one half of the thread. The actual inside of the chassis has snapped off. So I emailed Insta and said to them, it's less than a year old. It's gone tits up on me. What are you going to do about it? Oh, well, you need to mail it to Germany, and it's going to cost you 60 quid. And I'm like, hang on, it should be covered under warranty. Backwards and forwards with shitload of emails, and I went, okay, but I'll do a video on it and show people how shit the Insta is. Then they come back to me and said, all right, you post it to Germany, we will repair it, but you will have to pay the return postage, which was probably going to be about 30 quid. And I went, well, what's the other option? We will supply you with a free dive case. And I went, what's that? And they basically give you this bloody great big thing. So,
It's compact.
So every time you need to, so you obviously got to put the battery and the memory card in. You have to unlock it, open the dive case, put the Insta inside like so, and then reclose the dive case, but it's fully waterproof.
You go diving. Don't have to do vlogging anymore.
It's got a little that surround basic that goes in the surround. It all clips in the bottom, and you link that into your normal like GoPro connector. And I went, all right, fair enough. I used it twice. I got so because it's quite heavy now. It doesn't sit on top of my top box, and every time you put it there, you can see it just doesn't latch up properly. So I said to him, can't be asked that. Oh, well, we'll give you a 20% off if you upgrade to the 360 latest version. Do you know what? Stick it up your ass. I'm not interested. I'm quite happy with my GoPro now. That's why I went and bought GoPro.
Funny, isn't it? I've never had issues with my 360, and then the other day it just kept stop recording. But I think that's from the vibrations from the 250 up through the frame. But I have more problems with my GoPro than I do the 360, but it's not so much recording; it's the software connecting to the phone on the GoPro that really frustrates me.
Yeah,
but so I've given up on that now.
I said to BBB because I went out and bought I've got 3 batteries, 2 SIM cards for it because we were using it on all the bike videos, but the GoPro. And obviously, my couple of drifts that I latch down on the bikes now. The drifts are great bits of kit. You know, they're fully waterproof. You can change the angle on the lens. So my drifts, I tend to use them all the time now. But as I said to BBB, I said, it's there. I've got a little GoPro box for it because I don't carry my cameras in a GoPro box, so it's got a little box. She can have it for 60 quid, so she's going to have it for her paddle board, so I can flip the board. Yeah, and I may look at getting obviously the latest 360 in the next couple of weeks. There's a great video of Andy. The first time he got his 360, he's got it in his mouth and he's waddling around. It's a really good video that he's got.
They've got the 1-inch version, but that's about £1,000.
Yeah.
But
I did approach GoPro and say to them, obviously I've got issues with Insta, and they said, oh, we'll send you the demo version of our 360. But there is a waiting list to try it out. And I'm like, oh, I just can't be asked waiting for GoPro to get it out to me. So I'm not even going to bother now. So I'll just go out and get myself another 360 when I've got the money and the funds. But
I think if I went for another camera, I'd probably go for the DJI Action 3.
Everyone's saying about this DJI Action or the DJI. Is it the Osmo?
Yeah, Osmo Action 3, but it's only 280 quid. So if you compare that to
Bandit Man put up something on my channel earlier. He uses that, but he tends to use the audio from the Insta because it's a better audio quality.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the audio is like on them. I know the picture quality is good, but I don't know whether the audio is standing up.
Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of people are going, and obviously everybody went out and bought drones last year. Andy bought one, Simon bought one, I've bought one. And the weather's just turned to crap. We just can't get out and fly these damn drones at the moment. We've all done our bloody pilot's license and that. And we all got top marks on it, but it's just getting out to get some footage. So hopefully this crap weather's going to disappear in the next couple of weeks and everyone can get out and start riding again. And obviously Phil's in the stream. Phil actually got his bike out of the MOT bay this week and moved it into the main garage. So hopefully we might see Phil out on his bike soon once he gets it all fired up and cleaned and get all the dust off of it. But a very, very low mileage rocket that is. And if you haven't seen Phil's rocket when it's up super saucy, it's a bike and a half. It's the original rocket, Rocket 1, not the new version. He doesn't like the new version.
See, now I'm the other way. I like the new one. I don't like the old one.
I like them both. They've both got their merits. I think they're two completely different bikes when you look at them. But
exactly.
A friend of mine had the Rocket 3, and he's only about 5'8", and he used to throw that thing around. Unbelievable.
Quite tall then. He's quite tall then.
Yeah, he's massive.
So he's just above average.
No, not 5'8". Sorry, 5'4". So he's a bit of a short ass. But he used to throw that bike around so much, used to make me laugh. But yeah, he wanted the new Rocket 3, but in the end went for the Street Fighter. So
how we should commented. Yeah, Exeter has done the video on the BSA Gold Star, the new version, the 500 new version. I think it's a 600 new version. And I did say to him, obviously, I sent the video to my mum, and said to him, I said, "Oh yeah, it's not a bad bike, but I'll send the video to mum." And she said, "Do you know what? It's a nice bike, but I would not touch that. It's horrible. It's plasticky, and it's nothing like the original." Mum's actually got 2 in her garage. Let me just now. I'll share my mum's Facebook up. You can see her first name, but I'm not going to share any other details. But that is my mum's Gold Star. That's a DBD 34, and she has 2 in the garage. Absolutely mint condition. Now her partner runs his own garage, so obviously when my stepdad passed over with prostate cancer, she kept the bikes in the garage. But it turned out when we sourced that original Gold Star, we managed to find the chassis number for it off a photo to get the reg and the chassis number. And when she actually sourced it out, it turned out that the guy that owned that Gold Star was her very first boyfriend. So obviously they became friends, and it's now her partner, and they've been together for eight and a bit years now. But Phil actually knows my mum's partner, and Phil's known him for absolutely loads of years. So yeah, so they've now got the 2 Gold Stars side by side in the garage. But you try kicking one of those over without decompressing the damn thing, and if it kicks back, you've lost your ankle. It's a hell of a bike to start. Where are we? Ray just said, so you putting a fresh charge battery in my 360 always helps. Yeah. Paul's on about sheep jokes. If you don't know what Paul's like, he's a little bit of a nutcase when it comes to the old sheep jokes. We do have 2 WhatsApp groups that tend to go constantly, so much so that Andy tends to mute the group because he wakes up in the morning, there's 160 bloody messages there. But the WhatsApp group that we've got, well, Tom, you're on it. You're on the WhatsApp group as well, Tom, so you know what it's like. But we've got 2 very, very good groups. Obviously, we've got the Moto Vlogger group and we've got the Ride group. The Ride group tends to be a little bit more smuttier and a little bit more messy, whereas the Moto Vloggers just tend to chat bike stuff. So, yeah. Until BBB comes in, obviously she's got a bit of a potty mouth on her, but but
I think people took my my comment about the swearing thing a bit wrong the other day.
Oh yeah, I know. I did notice that, but you know,
I was only trying to help. I was only trying to
Yeah.
say, you know, if you want to make some money, don't swear. But I was just, you know, that's what it was. But
yeah, but as I say, you know, with
I don't think it's interested in making money, to be honest.
no, with people like me, Andy, Simon, we're not in it for the money. We do it. It's basically a record of what we do. So people can look back in sort of 10, 20 years time, the kids and that, and go, oh, that's so and so, you know, oh, that's what I've done. This is what I did on, you know.
if YouTube still exists in 20 years.
If YouTube still exists in 20 years, it probably will. But yeah. But as I say, you know, I'm not worried too much about monetization. Yes, I make a nice bit of money off of YouTube, you know, off the back of my ride videos. But my live channel is totally separate. If you actually go into YouTube, you just see the normal videos. It's not till you actually scroll down and find live streams. And I normally say to customers and people, go and watch my reviews, but please do not watch any of my live streams if you're offended by adult content and a lot of swearing, because the Friday night live streams are just boys that get, it's like us going down the pub and having a few beers over a table, you know. Once you've had a few beers, and then you know what bikers are like, they all start cursing and, you know.
I've got absolutely no problem with swearing. It just, it's more about the content and the relatability of what the YouTube channel is about. And I think reason mainly that I've started doing that was because when I first started the channel, it was a mixed. It was more, it was RC, it was motorcycles, and of course, I did have kids watching my channel, so that, you know, it was more respect to the people that were watching it at the time. So it's just sort of stuck with it, really. And also the job I'm in, you know, I don't swear in front of people and stuff like that, so I'm pretty good. But if I'm out with my mates, if I'm out somewhere, then yeah, I will swear. So
yeah,
it's just,
exactly.
it's not,
Yeah,
I don't care.
It's the
I don't
right
give
time and the
monkeys
right,
what people,
yeah.
I don't care what people say or how they speak or whatever. It was more about trying to show people what direction YouTube seems to be going in, and it's becoming
YouTube because obviously you can set out, my channel is set over 18 content.
Yeah.
Or you can say
Not
to it
for
on
kids.
the video, this video is made for kids. I tend to set everything as adult. So
yeah, no, I did that. I did that as well when they changed that back a few years ago. And the main reason being is because I just can't be bothered to deal with all the backlash that you get from, you know, certain aspects of YouTube. And the only thing that does is makes it available for kids to see in the YouTube Kids app. And also if you're, because you can tick the box in YouTube, if you're offended by anything, you can just tick the box which stops you from seeing any explicit or nasty videos. So it's entirely up to the end user. So
it seems a bit weird because, you know, obviously they're reining it in on not just moto vloggers, but anybody that's got, you know, says the F word or the C word in their videos. And military will tell you, because his channel on normally on a Saturday night when he's got the boys in there and people falling off chairs and there's F-bombs going left, right, and centre. Yeah. And he's obviously, I can tend to log in on my YouTube channel and look at how the live stream is doing. So, for instance, last week's one, I think there was about 6 F words that were mentioned. If I go into content and go to last week's live stream, I am still in the green. Now, tonight's one, I'm already in yellow and limited for ad suitability. So it's already picked up that there's a lot of F words gone on. But do I give a rat's ass? Absolutely not. You know, it's the live channel is there for the live channel.
And it's in YouTube's interest to impress or please the masses. So if the masses are complaining about swearing, then they're not going to get as much money. So it's, you know, they got and their advertisers don't want to be associated with swear words. So that's how it works.
Best I stay
or
off
just bleep them out.
True.
just bleep them out. You can buy add-ons for Filmora to actually bleep out the swear words.
Exactly.
Leave them in real life. If I want to watch some staged fucking recording, I'll go and watch it somewhere else. Seriously,
and that is entirely up to the individual.
Your mouth is you fuck this, you have that. People do it. You're going to bleep that out. Don't even bother putting it up.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, and people moan about swearing. You can go off and watch half a dozen army videos of Taliban being shot, or or beheadings, or
it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
Fatal road crashes.
Is it beers, bikes, and
beers, bikes, and broods? Yeah,
he was having a good moan about that, and I totally agree with him that people just watch the crud, and those are the ones that are getting all the high views because people watch it. So, but yeah.
Ali, YouTube handle should be Foulmouth Potty Ali. If I use the Filmora add-ons to remove swear words, my videos would be 3 seconds long. Yeah, the future will be silent but safe. Yeah, exactly. Evening, GJ. So good to see you. German Jobbies has done another good video this week. So go and check out German Jobbies channel. As I say, if you scroll down the side chat, it's very, very easy. Just grab someone's name and just go across and look at their YouTube channel. But there's been some really, obviously we're struggling to get content out with the crappy weather. And I haven't done a decent bike video for I think about 3-4 weeks now. I've not had the GTR out for 4 or 5 weeks since I had it valeted. Obviously, hopefully, I'm going to try and get out in the next couple of weeks. Normally, last Sunday of the month we do the Eclipse ride, but then it's all weather dependent. And the last couple of months have been absolutely horrendous for weather. So hopefully, we should get out and obviously start getting back into bike season now. We're starting to see a lot more, obviously, MOTs and bike servicing coming through the garage now. But the last month or so, it's been absolutely quiet, compared on like bike sales and MOTs and servicing. There's nothing coming through. And all of a sudden, it's just sprung to life this week. So we've got 3 bikes in for service tomorrow, 1 bike MOT. So it started up. And as I said to Darren's been really, really quiet down his garage, and bless him, he's not a well man at the moment. So
I only get out to
Andy's muted. You've muted Andy.
Darren had to go on his MOT training today.
Yeah, he did well, 93%. So yeah.
And when I went over there, he MOT 2 for me. He MOT some other guys, and there was 2 waiting. So he'd done 5 MOTs as soon as he reopened this afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing all right. I was going to message him because you don't need to go to the MOT centre in Northampton to do your test. You can actually do it online with the IMI, and it's still the same price. It's still 120 quid. Me and Phil have still got to do ours.
Yeah, so I can't do any MOTs now after tomorrow until the 13th because he's got to get his equipment recalibrated, and they can't come out until the 13th.
Oh God, we've had all ours done. So our guy comes out a couple of weeks before we're due for calibration. Rhythmic's in the room. It's ZZR Rhythmic, everybody. So he is here. I will let him tell you about it. The Rhythmic 1400. So Rhythmic, links up in the side chat, mate. If you want to come in, come and tell us about what you're looking to do. Peak is in the background as well. RB, how's it going? Sold the bike yet? No, not yet. I did post up Grant's got his Sprinty up for sale, so 2,800. Link is on my RevBomb channel if you want to go and see that. It's up on Facebook Marketplace, but he's going to get all the people coming around. Oh, mate, kick the tyres. Yeah, I'll give you 2,600 for it. You tend to get that with Facebook Marketplace. You know, it either goes well or you're going to get so many tyre kickers coming around that just want to see people's bikes. Look how many channels are on YouTube, Manny. So 8% of channels swear. Peaky had his disclaimer up. As I say, if you don't like what you see, I can swear because it's after. It's after 8 o'clock. What the hell? Fuck off and watch Missenden Flyer. You know, he'll keep it clean. But as I say, you know, my channel is my channel. What you see is what you get with me. You think I'm a bad at swearing? Phil's bad as well, you know. And we all are in the garage. It's garage environment, but unfortunately, it carries over on the channels. Paul's just said, "Hello, kiddies." Yeah, you've got to get yourself into so much trouble. You're coming out, "Hello, kids." Yeah, you don't want to be starting your live video outside the local school, do you? I am with Tom too. Comedy years ago. Never had bad language. We're still hilarious. I do swear a lot myself, but not in public or where people might be offended. Very, very true, Phil. And you know, one comedian. Obviously, I'm going to change the subject a little bit. When you go and see comedians, you look at some of the 70s and 80s comedians like Freddie Starr, Jim Davidson. They were terrible for swearing. Bernard Manning, Chubby Brown, and all that lot. But the one comedian that never swore was Bob Monkhouse. You never saw him swear on telly, and he was a great comedian. But when you actually go and see when Bob Monkhouse did a live show, he was as blue as they come. He was absolutely outrageous. And as Paul said, you know, they've put disclaimers on before the 70s TV shows. You won't see many of those back again. Love Thy Neighbour, you can't do that. Oh, no, that's racist. You can't do Alf Garnett because obviously going on about Marigold, you can't have that one.
They actually started to rerun them on one of the channels on Sky or whatever, but it's literally half of it's blurred out. They changed the words. You can't hear what he's saying. They cut the sentence short, and it's just like, why actually show it?
Yeah. There was one. It was, what was it? It was oh god, it was James Nesbitt, I think, before he became a big actor. And it was in a hospital, and it had Victor Meldrew as the doctor. I think it was Only When I Laugh. And you know, even that now, because they used to go on about Gupta, the Indian doctor. Oh, here comes old Gupta, yeah, the old raghead. And you can't say that anymore. You're not allowed to say the word raghead. It's like, it's offensive now. But back then, you know, it was thought to be the norm. But nowadays, you can't say that. It's like you can't say long-haired git, but here he is on this side down here. Evening, buddy.
Dave, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good. I posted your sprint video, sprint thing up on my RevBomb, mate. So
I know this is pretty much the only reason I came in here. Yeah, I was just saying you were talking about Darren. I think Darren's practically sold my bike. I got a bloke coming to look at it tomorrow morning. One of Darren's mates. So yeah, that'd be nice to just get it gone. To be honest.
Yeah, when are you getting this ZZR then?
I haven't said it's a ZZR.
Buy a booster.
I've got a really nice Lex Moto. If you want to buy yourself a nice Lex Moto,
got one of those fake Chinese Vespers. That'll look nice with the big white handlebars. Yeah, you look real good on that.
Or
white glass hitting a pink frame, go with your hair.
I had someone really wound me up this week because obviously you can go on Eclipse Motorcycles MK and put your bike in and how much you want for it, and it will give you a rough price. Someone said, "Oh, I've got a Yamasaki 50 for sale," and I'm like, "Oh, great." He was asking £1 million for it. I think you put the point in the wrong place, mate. I'll give you £1. But that's like, Jesus Christ. Just saying, his bike needs a clean. You just get a spray bottle, a few cloths in dry, but it needs a proper wash. How do I get over the fear of using a pressure washer? Is all right on the bike as long as you don't get up close near the bearings. You don't want to be pushing the grease out the bearings.
Yourself a bike wire, it's a game changer.
Or go and spend £200 and contact Valentino Glossi. He is very, very good at what he does. Sam is really, really good.
I could wash my bike every single day for the next 2 years, and it still won't cost me 200 frigging quid.
Yeah, but the thing is, he does it so good. My exhausts on it are
The first time you go out in the
silver
rain
and
and the
shiny.
crap, and over the first month, it will be back to as it was before you even touched it. I think if you're going to sell a bike and you plow, and you pay someone like Valentina or Rossi to clean it, and it polishes and puts money back into the bike, that's one thing. But just to do it, so you can say, "Oh, it looks pretty in the garage," and then 2 months down the line, you're 200 quid out of pocket.
Yeah.
Like,
Just going to bring in this
I
guy.
had a valet done on my.
Mr. Famous is here. The man himself, Exeter
Me.
Rider. Evening, buddy.
Hey.
All right.
How you
A bit dark.
Oh, you're a little bit dark, yeah.
Mr. Famous. How's he done that?
Mr. Famous.
That's what he calls you.
He's obviously saving on the electric down there.
Yeah.
well, hello, dick pic.
Tom, you should make him. Tom wouldn't get on the chair.
Nothing to see there, Andy.
Hello. It must be embarrassing when you go to the toilet, breaking the law, holding a child's penis and all that.
There'll be vids of Rev crying over his mud splattered bike on. I'll tell you what, Simon actually picked up that my lower, just inside the front fairing, you've got a plastic surround. And I've obviously picked up a stone or something and cracked the plastic surround. I phoned Corby Kawasaki and I said to the guy, I said, "Oh, is Liam there?" "No, he's not in. He's on the other counter." And I went, "All right, who is it?" I said, "It's Rev over at Eclipse Motors. I need the inner surround." "Oh, it comes as a U-shaped plastic panel." "Oh, yeah, we've got that on the shelf. It's 97 quid, including delivery." And I went, "What? For a piece of fucking plastic?" "Yeah, it's the inner fairing panel. It's 97 quid. All right. We'll get Liam to phone me." And he phoned me back. He said, "I've got your panel for you." And I went, "All right, how much is it?" He went, 47 quid. And I went, "Your guy told me 97. He went, "Yeah, that's what we sell it out at, mate. 47's trade, but I'll get it in the post and do free delivery for you." Thank you very much.
It's a big markup.
I'm about to say, yeah, 40 quid markup on a piece of plastic. And I'm like, Jesus Christ almighty. Side stand switch. My side stand, if mine doesn't pick up neutral, so as soon as the side stand goes down, it kills the bike. You can get one on eBay secondhand for 35 quid. Corby Kawasaki, 130 quid for a little side stand switch.
Bypass it.
You can, but yeah, it's 130 quid. Yeah, but when I phoned him, I said to him, "Bloody side stand switch, 130 quid." He went, "Give me a call next week." He said, "I'll meet you down at Super Sausage, cash in the hand, trade sale, mate." He said, "I'll get one off the shelf for you, 72 quid. Thank you very much." So
I think all the traders take the piss these days, don't they?
Yeah, the markup on parts at the moment is absolutely horrendous. But obviously, people are trying to recoup their losses. Talking of recouping their losses, we're going to bring in someone else that doesn't swear. But if you happen to be out ragging your bike, he's going to be out with his speed camera. It's old PC Plod that likes sheep and sooty.
Hey. What, are you talking about me?
Yeah, would I?
Now see ya. Fucking feds, fuck that. Happy New Year.
Oh, I'm sorry. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you're all well.
Yes, we are good, mate. Yeah, how you been keeping?
Actually, I wasn't that well over Christmas and New Year. I had a right stinking cold. It was still there now, but it's going gradually.
How's the trophy?
I got to sort the brakes out. I haven't had a chance to swap over the brakes, but they're all worn out. So before I ride it, I've got to swap them out. So that's got to be done. I'm doing that tomorrow, actually. I'm riding down to South Mims to use the workshop there because I need to get it on a ramp. I'm getting old now. I can't be bending over bikes.
It's going to be nice and wet tomorrow. They give heavy rain all day tomorrow, don't they?
Yeah, I got my waterproofs. It's just down the A1. It's just about a 30-minute ride, but
it's not too bad.
As long as I don't need the brakes, I'll be fine.
Whoever uses brakes on a bike, use your engine braking.
Just change down a gear.
Yeah,
I was actually thinking about that because the reason why the front ones have only just gone, because I've done 17,000 miles on mine, and the fronts are only just going. But I realised I probably use my back brakes more than I use the front, which it depends.
I don't bother. Mine are linked, so if I pull the front brake, the back one comes on anyway.
Oh, I didn't know,
I didn't know they were
on
linked
the
on the
GS.
GSA.
The GSA, they're linked.
In what way?
So-
rear brakes to front or front?
No, front to rear. Unless you're actually in enduro, and then it disengages that, and the back brake is separate, and it turns the rear ABS off. But
That wouldn't
leaves
make any sense. That wouldn't make any sense if you're enduro riding.
Yeah, linked on the GS.
Here's one for you, Andy. So we had one of our regulars, Wayne. He come in yesterday. He said, "Oh, my lad's just bought a Honda MSX." And I went, Grom, brilliant little bike. Yeah, good little bikes, pottering around on. Bought it from Honda in Chertsey in London. They went down in the van, picked it up, and it was all running. He gets it home, and the bike wouldn't start. Phones Honda's and said, "The bike's not started." "Well, you bought it as basically second-hand bike. There is no warranty on the bike, mate. It was running when it left the garage, but there's no warranty on it." So it brings the battery into me. He said, I think the battery's dead on it.
2015 covers in, regardless of what you're buying, who you're buying it from.
That's what I said to him. But
you're covered under the Consumer Act 2015.
Yeah, but I said to him, I said, "Oh, I'll order a battery. Have you got the?" And he showed me the battery, YTZ5 standard Grom battery. So I said to him, "Yeah, you can do the gel one. Your WASA's horrendous money, but I can do you a nice little lithium, which is obviously like a mobile phone battery. If it goes flat, you can just recharge it." He took it away today, put it on the bike, and he popped back and he said, "It's not charging." And I went, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, when I connect the battery up, the bike's just buzzing." And he said, "Yeah, the red lead's on negative and the black one's on positive. Is that right?" No.
Shit, yeah.
Honda have put the wrong battery in the bike, and it'll just fit in there. And the guys obviously connected the positive to negative on the terminal. And he went, "Oh, how do I do that?" I said, "Well, have you?" He said, "But if you put the battery the other way around, the battery, the bike will fire up." I said, "Well, it will, because red is your positive lead." And he went, "Oh crap." He said, "Yeah, but when you put the battery in the bike, the lead won't reach." I went, "Right, we can order them, but you're not going to get these battery extender cables till at least the 25th, because they're out of stock." Popped down to Halfords. He went down to Halfords, battery extender lead, £2.90, couple of extra bolts, wrapped it in electrical tape, phoned me and said, "Bike's running." Honda had connected the wrong battery and put the terminals the wrong way round. But I said to him, "How the bloody hell did it start the first time round?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "But when they connected it up, it was running," brought it out and showed me, and then took it back to obviously get it all the paperwork done, and then brought it out again and loaded it on the van. But when I got it home, it wouldn't start. And I went, "It's a bit naughty." So they'd obviously got the bike running, took it round the back, and obviously, I don't know whether they put a different battery on it or whatever, but whoever's put the new battery on it has disconnected it and put it on the wrong way round.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. So even the main dealers get it right. Sprocket Rocket is here in the room. So yeah. Let me pop the message.
Rocket Rocket's got the easiest 30 subscribers ever.
I know. He's done a really good
cheating.
Right. Let me a jammy bastard. He's put one video up and he's got half as many subscribers as me. Yeah. I told him to do subtitles because anyone south of Watford won't be able to understand a frigging word he says.
Yeah. Oh, here we are. Add £200 to your petrol cost for your runs to Supersize. You could probably get there by taxi cheaper. He did do a really good job, though. Yeah. So Sam did a really good job. So it's going to probably be the only time that I'm going to clean it, as long as I look after it now and keep it maintained. So Grey Wolf's in the room. Evening, Grey Wolf. Hey, hello, Peaky. Check your email. Tried to mail. It's coming up as non-existent. What you need to do with Peaky, it's peakybiker.onlyfans.com.
I've had enough of this.
Fetish?
I've had enough of this mucker business. Why are we all muckers? Just Get a grip.
It's old army speak, mate. It's old army speak.
Speak English, you brummy tosser.
So, are you going to let on what bike you're getting then, Grant?
Huh? Well, oh, don't come to me.
I like that.
It's like being at school, isn't it?
Yeah,
It,
have
it
you
was.
decided?
It's like when the teacher comes back to you, you ain't been paying attention. For
No, it's because Grant wants to do a sexy reveal. I can see it now.
Yeah, he
I've
does.
already
got
got
the-
angles. I've already got the music. It's all there, lined up in my head. I've now
The
just got
dimly
to,
lit studio, the
Yeah, he'll
silken
be
drape.
down the studio with Seb, won't he? He was like, I am the rhythmic biker.
Yeah. Cub 90 revealed.
Cub 90. Yeah.
It's going to be a Honda Hornet or something.
Yeah, Wolf Tales, Grant. When is the next episode of Wolf Tales? Are we still carrying on with Wolf Tales?
Yeah. We're filming again on the 15th. And then every Sunday there
Don't
are.
tell me you ain't having no crappy Kawasaki owners on there again. It's getting boring.
I'll tell you what, the GTR reveal 1 versus 2 has gone really, really good at the moment. It's got some big numbers.
It was a good video.
Some
Yeah.
people watch crap on YouTube. That's why.
You should have put 2 Kawasaki's crash into each other and you would have got millions of views.
Yeah, that would have been it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Like with
Or even
two bikes with like a spark in the middle. Like,
Yeah,
just
In hindsight, Grant, I think you'd have got more money for your bike if you'd have actually let Simon hit it.
maybe. I suppose it adds to the fame, isn't
You
it?
would
It's
have
not-
to have tyre kickers round.
Yeah, it's not just like, oh, this is the Rhythmic Biker's bike. No, it's like, this is the bike Simon GTR crashed into. You know, that would have sold it.
Stick on YouTube.
with his pannier still stuck in the side of it.
Quite literal.
So, on the note of selling your beloved Sprinty,
Yes.
how did you come up with the value of 2,850 or whatever? That's quite cheap.
2,800. No, I came up with it's 2,800. To be honest, mate, I mean, that's just what it's worth.
For the 2,800, do you get all the faults with that, or are they fixed?
It's half the bike, you see.
It comes with a free container of 5W30.
Actually,
So-
Andy,
Changes every
It
4
gets an
weeks,
oil
it's
pan.
great.
It gets everything, mate.
it comes with 3 heated grips, and I stole them off some GS from somewhere in Hertfordshire, and I sent them to Rhythmic.
They can work on any other bike. The Beamer grips. They won't work on any other bike. They won't work on the BMW after the first 3 years.
Oh,
They'll
shut
all
up! They don't even work on your bike.
Also,
Actually, I did have the heated grips and seats on today when I went down to fill it up with petrol.
Heated seat.
does he come with a free
Heated
bottle of L'Oreal, though?
What kind of lily-livered landlubber used to have a heated seat?
It's lovely.
And talking of the man, big round of applause. He's done his first video. It is the Sprocket Rocket Chris. Evening,
Yeah.
buddy.
Hey,
We only had to wait a
Great
few months
video.
for it, didn't we?
Audio is spot on, Chris.
All right, Chris, I'll do your subtitles for you, mate. Hang on.
Hold him up, post it. Mate.
Great first video.
There was actually. I watched it earlier. It was very good. Well done, mate.
Thanks very much. You're too kind. Thank you.
What was
It'd
that?
be nice to see. It'd be nice to see the CBR though.
Can you hear
I
me?
ain't
Yeah.
going anywhere. That's tucked up in the warm. Look,
I know. Look,
cooking it.
it's virtually under a blanket, sipping on a fucking iced tea, isn't it? Look.
Do you know what? I was thinking about selling it, but I don't think. I think I'll just keep it. I think I'll just.
Can you
keep
stop
it
doing
around.
that? Can you stop doing that?
Makes a lovely
wrong.
ornament. That's a proper conservatory ornament, that isn't it? A motorcycle.
Did
It
you
looks
put
good.
Christmas lights and tinsel on it over Christmas?
Yep,
Pretend it was a
obviously.
Christmas tree.
He had to.
Were
I
you
can't
not
get-
watching Rev Pom's Christmas stream?
I've not. I don't think I get my bike in the house, even if I tried.
But with it being a sort of lightweight 600 Super Sport, it's really easy to bring in. There's no weight in it much at all. So
I might get the CRF in. That might fit, but it's a bit muddy.
Just take the
Yeah.
doors off the hinges, Tom. It'll be
There we
fine.
go. The link is up in the side chat. If you want to see Chris's video, first ever video, Sprocket Rocket. If you haven't subscribed, people that are watching it on the rerun, or if you're watching it on the side chat, down the bottom, click on the link. go and watch Chris's video. So yeah,
You'll
It's
have
just
a
a wee,
million,
it's just a little trial video just to make
you'll
sure
have a
see all
million
the equipment's
subscribers
working and
come
stuff.
tomorrow.
I don't think so.
One video, a million subscribers. Amazing.
I've been sitting making up channels all day.
Subscribing to yourself.
He's
watching the video.
running out of email addresses.
That's all right. You
That's
wait, you
it.
wait till you start getting the spam ones that start flooding in. It's like great review. Come join like live. We used to get it on the lives a lot.
I love you a long time.
Yeah.
Aye, come and join
Love
for
you,
what love.
love you long time channel.
Pretty girls aplenty.
Yeah.
Oh, he's off again.
Here we go.
Here we go.
In the room.
Hang on.
he's
That's
getting
nothing
the-
exciting, lads.
There
That's
wasn't
better.
even a hip
See me
twitch,
now.
was there?
Brilliant.
I'm sitting in
let
the
me
dark.
just post
I've got like
link up
a
one more
mood light.
time. Right, links up in the side chat. If anybody wants to jump in on the StreamYard, I've got 3 places left. So if
It's
anybody
quite
wants
funny actually, Rocket, because I done my first vlog almost a year ago. In 2 days' time, I've done vlogging for 1 year. So
Yeah.
my first video went up on the 8th of January, I think.
And how many subscribers have you got now?
Who, me?
Over the course of a year, like.
I think I'm up to
this
about
guy
300.
down here has got the most in the room, Exeter.
I know
I
that. Everybody knows that.
11.3 thousand or something.
It
There we
takes
are. We're all waiting
about,
for
the
Exeter
average is
to
about
spin around and him to go flying.
the average is about 2.5 years to get to 1,000.
That would be good.
2.5 years.
The average, Tom.
About 2.5 years to get to 1,000 subscribers is the average.
We're doing
Is
bad.
it?
Yeah, I'm happy with
It doesn't mean you can't do it in a day.
To
Here's
me,
some
it's-
vlogs. Here's some vlogs that made up a really nice video.
Ash is in. Evening, buddy.
yeah, I've not watched it yet because he put the video out at the same time the live stream started.
Nah, it was really nice. It was good.
Is that why you've not been? You've been there drooling over it.
Nah, that's what I was doing.
We ought to do this in fact, we ought to do this in age-related order, shouldn't we?
I'm the youngest.
You're the well. We'll leave you down the bottom. Yeah, let's do this, and then do that.
I'm 25.
There we go. We'll do it in age-related order.
I'm 20. I'm 22.
I'm 21.
Andy's in the wrong
Bloody
place.
21.
Yeah, I'm
21.
50 in March. So that's why I'm going to. That's why I'm going to Edinburgh. I'm flying up to Edinburgh. I've got an 84-pound bottle of scotch that's going on the table. So anyone that's there, that no one's going anywhere till the bottle's finished. I know Zed and Wood are coming over to Edinburgh.
Are they bringing their wives down with them?
I think I'm
what?
older than Exeter. I think we've established that.
Yeah, where's Peaky? Come on, you need to jump in here, Peaky. Come and ginger up the room a little bit for us.
In fact, I think I'm older than you, Red Bob.
He's probably organising his crop.
I don't think you are, buddy.
I was
He's
born
doing
in
his
68.
OnlyFans.
I'm 58.
How are you?
What are
Yeah.
you, Paul?
I'm 54.
64 I was born.
And I should be
Yeah.
I should be next to Tom.
You
I'm
should
45.
be the
Oh,
other
is
side
that-
of me.
Oh, you're
He's
45.
going on with
Yeah.
how old you look.
If this is how old you look, then I'm on the next screen.
I
Yeah,
was going to say I'm going to dye my hair, but that's not going to help either, is it?
This way.
That's why I've got the light at my face, because when it's on the top, I get a shiny bald spot. It looks like
Yeah.
a halo.
Oh, well, compete with that one, mate. Compete with that one.
All right then. I won.
Don't show us that bald spot.
No, exactly. No. The thing is, there
Me
is
and Andy
one,
need to
there's
swap over.
1 month between me and Phil. Phil was born in March 64. I was born in April 64. So yeah,
82.
there's only a month between me and Phil. But the funny thing is, obviously, I've known Phil since he was 16, 17 years old. and then obviously he used to service all my DJ vans for me. So I've only been back in the garage, and I've got 7 more days to go, and I would have been at Eclipse Motorcycles 9 years this year.
Hang on a minute. Zed reckons he's fit. Zed's not 50.
Oh, mate, I've said this.
Yeah,
I've said
Zed's
this
50,
100 times.
Yeah, it says 50 in August.
Oh, go away.
Piss off, Zed.
Does he
Yeah.
not? He genuinely looks well younger than that, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
sun up there, though, is there? So
Exactly. That's what everyone said to me. Oh, you look late 40s, early 50s.
Take slower in
Does
Scotland.
he drink the blood of virgins or something up there? Because it's a good job he don't live anywhere near me. There's no bloody virgins
You need
near
to
where
drink
I
a
live.
lot more Pinot. That's what it is. It keeps you looking young, mate. Because everyone said to me, you look late 40s, early 50s. And I'm like, oh, thank you very
They're
much.
lying.
Because he's on about 3 bottles of Bucky's a day or some shit like that.
it's when you have kids. As soon as you have kids, you start looking really old.
I've got 8. I've got 8 kids then.
I've got grandkids.
Well, there you go. I haven't shaved, but you see it like all the grey beard starts coming through. It's just get to a certain point where you start comparing your ailments rather than telling people how old you are.
The definition of depression is when you shave your beard off onto a grey floor and you can't find where you're shaving.
Well,
from.
Just
Took
do
me
it for the
ages to
sake of
sweep.
it.
Took me ages to sweep
I
them all out. I
think
couldn't
it's when
find
you
them.
get up in the morning and you look down the stairs and you think, this is going to fucking hurt.
Yeah, sounds like the beginning of EastEnders.
Dum, dum, dum.
So
Yeah,
I jumped
I think
on this challenge
he's not
earlier.
45.
I jumped on this TikTok challenge earlier. Everyone's doing this Wednesday dance. I thought I'd have a go at looking like a complete twat. I know it's not too difficult before I say anything else, but that was quite a laugh actually. How many views have I got on it already? Let's just have a quick look.
Oh, I haven't even logged on to my TikTok tonight. So
Did you dress up for it?
Fucking, of course I did. I've got my pink tutor on and everything.
So what is the Wednesday dance then?
How many have I got? Shit, what's going on?
Last week I put that video, that short of me blow drying the bike. The other week, I think that's
200
nearly
Giving your
15,000
bike a
views.
blowjob.
290 views, and I only done it about an hour ago.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I tend to find I get the higher amount of views, the more I make myself look like a dick.
Oh well, that's normal then.
Yeah, I should be famous world round very soon.
Oh, talking of the man, here he is, Mr. Mucker. It's Peaky. Evening, buddy.
Cocksucking motherfuckers, how you doing?
All right, Mucker.
How you doing? You're right.
Right, before he gets going, I'm just going to say this now. All right. Every time you say mucker, you've got to put 50p in a jar. All right. And I reckon by the time we all get together sometime in July, you're going to be buying everyone a shit ton of drinks.
I will do, mucker. Fuck.
Yeah, there's it.
Let's see where we are. Let's go to live channel. Oh, we are red.
2 minutes.
As soon as Peaky was on, that was it. Red.
Hey guys, this is my TikTok, that video I put up. Can you see it? I don't know if you're about to see it.
What's your TikTok name, Tom?
There is fuck.
Tom CC.
Oh,
Yeah.
duh.
TikTok, Tom.
I am 10,000 off a million on one of my videos. Amazing.
Let's have a quick
How long's
look.
that been up?
wow.
But that's the spa one where I wouldn't take my helmet off. So you're either have to act like an idiot or be a rebel.
It's true.
Let's
You
go.
do it, mate.
When I start typing in your thing, I get Tom Cruise.
He's a lot shorter than me.
He is a short
Yeah.
ass, isn't he? Has everyone seen the new Maverick film?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
No.
It's a really
Now,
good film.
The bit in there where he rides that H2,
Yeah.
they actually had to custom lower it by about 4 inches for that short ass bitch.
Your wheels
Mate,
are
I
easy.
It's a
Platform
custom
shoes.
for my GSA 40 mil for my fucking short ass bitchness.
Yeah, but on the fucking on the movie, have you seen his heels on his boots? About
Oh
fucking
yeah,
that
they're like Cuban heels.
high. Looks like he's borrowed them a fucking Simon Cowell.
Yeah, yeah. Brilliant. That's it.
Let's have a look. Mad old biker. Where are we? Oh, band Michael Bublé's up to 805.
I know. Bit late now. They've put him back in the cupboard. Christmas is over.
Fucking gone, ain't.
Oh, I did
Annoying
one.
bastard.
We had a car come in for oh god, it was an MOT and a little bit of a service on it. But our mechanic Keith picked up that the battery was insecure and went, "Where did you go for your battery?" He said, your battery was too much money. I went to Halfons and had one fitted, and they literally prized up the latch, got the battery out because the bolt was frozen, and jammed the battery in, but it was flapping around. So we'd advised it insecure battery. I did a little video. Oh, Halfons fitted this battery. Look at this insecure battery. That's an MOT failure or an advise. It's had, I think, oh God, about 490,000 views on it at the moment. Let me go into my channel and have a look at my profile.
I think it's
I
worthy of note.
cannot believe that
400
Halfords is cheaper than you, Rev. Halfords is a heavy rip-off.
440,000 views. Well, we only supply Bosch batteries or Napa batteries. He went and bought a cheap Halfords battery. It was like 20 quid cheaper.
It's probably only a rename one.
You should never put a Halfords battery in your motorbike.
Exactly.
I learned that the hard way.
We actually had a guy that came in. He said to me, he said, how much is your bike oil? And I went, it's £10.39. I think it's about £10.39 or £10.6 a litre for 5W30 fully synthetic. Oh no, it's too much money. What? 10 quid for a litre of oil for a 125? You know, you're taking the piss here, mate.
He put him in blinker fluid.
He went down to Halfords and paid £6.39 for 10W40 and then came back a week later. My bike, I can't get it into gear and the clutch is slipping. Well, where did you go? I went to Alfred's and bought 1040 oil. Yeah, you bought car oil, mate.
They water it down there.
Yeah. But that's just people. Unfortunately, that is just people trying to scrimp and save as much as they can.
Who's got the telly on in the background?
Who's watching telly?
Are we that boring?
I was watching a program on Bigfoot.
Did you see the oh god, there's a YouTube video. The guy actually, I think it's in the Canadian Rockies or something. He actually buys a Bigfoot outfit and runs around in the woods dressed as Bigfoot, and someone actually tried to shoot him. He said, I nearly got shot by hunters. You can hear him video it. I'm dressed up as Bigfoot. And you can hear
You sure that wasn't Stevie, military biker?
It's probably military.
Fucking Stevie can't run. Stevie can't run. It's in the fucking belly on him. Fucking hell.
That's why he's got a Harley.
Yeah.
Jesus. Rest his belly on the tank. He goes like, I don't know. This is there. And he goes.
Someone messaged. Oh, I must say, obviously, someone messaged me earlier. Jim Diesel is on Instagram. He's building the Millennium Falcon at the moment. So Jim is okay and he's doing well. He will come back in his own time. A lot of people have said to me, you haven't had Jim Diesel or the other, the Diesel Boys, which is obviously Brad from Diesel Og's Vlog, in your stream. Oh, Phil's off to bed. So, yeah, good night, guys. Shave, shower, bed, knackered.
Get shower, shave.
Yeah, we're off to the. We've got the Eclipse party tomorrow. It's gonna be messy. I'm gonna damn well do a live stream of Becca dancing on a table tomorrow.
Oh, good.
As long as you're lying on the floor.
Oh yeah, I should. Yeah, hello.
Right, guys, I'm going to shoot now. So have a good evening, a good weekend.
Thanks for coming in, Tom.
Cheers, Tom.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Take care, mate. Have a good.
See you later.
Oh, Port's in the room. It's my favourite, man. Here we go. What oil would you recommend for a 2019 LXR SE with 8,000 miles? Motul, yeah, spot on.
3 in 1.
Yeah, 1040 semi-synth in Motul. You can obviously go. I've got the hiccups now. You can go to obviously the fully synthetic, but in something like a 125, you're not going to notice. Stick with semi.
Stick with us,
I've heard with fully synthetic, your clutch can slip. You're better with the semi-synthetic.
You're better off with the semi-synthetic unless you've got a really, really big bike with a lot of CC. I tend to run. I was using Motul 5100, which is the semi-synthetic. I'm now running the bright green 7100 Motul in my bike. That's fully synthetic, and it's a lot better for the bike. You get better performance out of the engine because it's got all the extra additives in there, but it's a hell of a lot of money. You're looking at, I think, £24 a litre.
I got semi in my 1200, so am I using the wrong oil then?
No, semi will work in any bike, but you can go obviously fully. But check the tech spec on your bike before you. When we do a bike, we always pull up the spec on the bike, and it will tell you semi, fully.
I put semi in my BMW because I heard that fully synthetic and sort of break your gaskets and that kind of. Have you heard of that before? So older bikes, I think you're meant to do semi. Is that right? I don't know.
Andy puts olive oil in his GSA tractor, don't you, Andy?
Yeah. Oh,
Be
like Stu.
I think you're right about that.
Still likes that.
I think fully synthetic's too slippy. It's too slippy.
For older gaskets.
For most bikes, you need a bit of friction, if you know what I mean. Sort of.
Yeah, in older bikes, it will the fully synthetic will soak through the gaskets and then start leaking around the outside of the casings.
I've also heard your clutch can slip as well. Start slipping with the fully synthetic quite badly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I've heard a few people using it, and that's what's happened.
Yeah,
right.
a lot of people were saying, for instance, the ZZRs and the GTRs, same engine. They're recommending Motul 5100 semi-synthetic. But if you go to something like the German channels, they're recommending Motul 7100 10W40. So you can use either oil on the. But as I say, easiest way to do it is just put your bike into Google and put BMW 1250 GS oil, and it will give you the best oils for your bike.
The easiest way to do is just take it to the fucking garage and get them fuckers to do it.
Can't go wrong then.
Yeah. If it goes wrong, you just take it back and go, you change the oil, you dickhead, off your trot.
Oh no! I see the Honda fucking bastards up here. Sorry for swearing. You take it. They're con men. I've heard so many stories about them breaking people's calipers and stuff like that, and people come back and they just deny it. They say no, everything's all great and they're all dead nice and kind to you, until there's a problem, and then it's basically bugger off.
Yeah. Some of them get really nasty.
If a Scotsman dropped to 50,
I don't mind a bit of swearing, Chris, but can you not say Honda again, please?
Honda?
Can you mind your language, please?
What's wrong with Honda? Honda's great.
He said it again. Stop it.
Stop it.
Honda NSX was the best car ever made.
Do you know what? I was Kawasaki for years, and then Phil had a CBR my CBR 600F in the garage, so I bought it off of him. And I went on all the owners' pages for Hondas, joined all the Facebook pages. When I crunched it and bought the ZX7, I still had the Honda at the time, and I had the ZX7 and started posting photos. I got banned from 2 Honda owners clubs, and when I actually messaged them and said, "Why have you taken me off the page? I still own a Honda." "Yes, but you own a Kawasaki. You're a traitor to the brand. We've banned you from the pages." Fuck off then.
So are these Honda? But are Honda owners known for being a bit sort of
up their own arse? Yeah.
I never knew this.
Honda owners either tend to be gay accountants or people that can't save their life.
See, whenever you speak to a mechanics always tell you buy a Honda. You never go wrong with a Honda.
You can't go wrong with a Honda, Chris.
Who's got feedback?
Sounds like somebody's eating a bag of fucking crisps.
Oh, we're blaming Chris for that. Yeah.
Is it rhythmic? Is he eating a bag of crisps or something?
No, he's playing with his lightsaber with his camera off.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Someone's pocket munching.
It ain't me.
There's something clicking in the background of somebody.
Hang on, let me have a look. Is it me? Let me mute my mic.
Oh look, boating
gone off now.
biker. Boating biker, but we've gone and kicked a cage now, haven't we? Look, BBB is getting out of a tree.
So
I
old fart. What kind of bike have you got?
Fucking Honda.
I've got one.
What kind of bike you got? Old fart, old biker, fart guy. What kind of bike have you got?
He's got
Fucking
the
hell.
A 1972 Triumph or something like that.
Yeah.
That's why we
drum-
put the
the
Triumph
drum
motors
brakes
on
in
the
the front.
right-hand side.
I'm sorry, Chris. I can see your lips moving, but I can't fucking hear anything, mate.
Chris.
Who the fuck's ever heard of Watford, mate?
All I heard was Honda, 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 Honda.
Chris, you need to Google booing, and that's Paul.
Google
Hang
what?
on. Let me just do this a second. Let me move him up there. There we go. We got the Honda owners. Near enough. We'll stick the Honda owners over that side.
So have you got a Honda?
No, I've got. Do you know what a Triumph trophy is?
What is your name, by the way? Your name? Or do you
It's
want me to
Paul.
call you Mad?
Ain't
Paul?
that something
Right,
they
sorry.
once?
Je m'appelle Paul. Oh,
Je m'appelle Paul.
That's it. BBB. Oh, she's got the arse now. I'm going to get all my little key fobs. She's going to scratch off Red Bomb and put arsehole on them now. Yeah, I've done you 20 key fobs, Red Bum.
Well, I'll tell you the story. So, see if you look up on YouTube, you can go to like the Honda factory and you can see inside it, and you can go to the likes of other brands' factories who shall remain nameless, and see when you compare them. Honda, like, see the technicians in the Honda garage, they wear white, all white, and then see if there's a mark on it, like any oil or anything like that on their white clothing. There's a full investigation about where it came from.
that's because they don't put oil in their bikes.
Hey, we are graced with Gesto and Lane in the room. There we go. Links up in the side chat, guys. If you want to jump it on the StreamYard, I've got another 3 places open.
I think Boating Biker Bird should come on to the live stream.
I do too.
And we could watch her like bobbing up and down. We could all get like seasick when she's bobbing on the waves.
I wonder what you were going to say then.
Yeah,
That's because you're a filthy-minded brummie.
I'll tell you what. You think BBB's got a mouth on her? You wait till Gesto and Lane come on. Oh God, Emma's got a mouth on her like a potty. I tell you.
Paul, you know, I bet your helmet, you've got one of them out the face helmet, are you? And you ride around like fucking chips.
I do, yeah.
Is that like I can't? The kids are asleep.
I've got my tan pants and my tan shirt, and I've got my. Where are they?
You and your
modular helmet when you lift the chin up.
This is
you might
this
ride
is what
together
I wear
on
when
the
I'm on my Harley Davidson Electra Glide or my Kawasaki Z1000 1979, and I'm there like.
Are they aviator glasses?
No, fuck.
No,
Of course, it's not, you know.
Get them off.
Pound
Get them off. They're
specials.
not the real deal, mate.
Pound specials, man.
Kids are asleep. Is that the same as like the slang for dropping the kids off at the pool or something?
Well, she's having a shit.
Checking the emails.
I've been on a Zoom meeting while I've been sat on the toilet, and no fucking knew. It was quite funny actually.
Till you stood up and wiped your ass.
Oh, you were on that Zoom meeting. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You lot are so bad tonight.
And I haven't even had a drink either.
I have another drink either. I'm on coffee. I'm doing dry January.
You're doing
January. Congratulations. Okay, well done. Well done, Mucker.
After the week, he's fucking killing me.
I'll give you till the 10th.
I've done a week and it's fucking killing me.
Yeah, honestly.
You'll get a better buzz the next time you drink.
I've had all this, like, I've had about fucking 200 quid worth of fucking whiskey delivered and I can't fucking drink it.
Bless
still
him.
got half a bottle of
it's just
Forest World.
Why do you
It's
do
just
that to
maturing.
yourself? What's the point?
Right, let me just
I'm
share
fed up
this.
with drinking 3 bottles of Jack Daniels and not being pissed. So I thought
Yeah.
if I give it a rest for a month, I've only got to drink one.
It's called alcohol dependency.
Right,
Yeah.
let me just.
Well, I'm now
I've
4
just
weeks
gotta
into
share
giving
this
up
very,
smoking.
very quickly.
I think
well
I'm
done,
doing
Paul.
quite well.
Well,
Yeah, it's
done.
good.
I haven't had a
Right.
cigarette yet at all.
One of the
Here we
oldest
go.
I've
Right, here we go, boys. Here's one for you. Oh, bless him! Look, he's peeling the stickers off of his bike.
Is he selling it? Is he getting rid of it?
Hang on a
Look at
minute.
that cheap sticker breaking up as he it
Why
off
doesn't
there.
he leave the stickers on? It'll double the value of the bike.
I don't think it will.
I think
Why
it's the
don't
only
you?
thing to buy together.
Yeah, that and the fucking rust.
Actually, no.
So-
Joking aside, I know we all take the piss, Grant, but I mean, why don't you leave the stickers on? It's sort of a bit of a, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not
Would
that
you want the
easy.
fucking stickers on? I've been funny, but
Grant, are you
wouldn't.
getting a Hayabusa?
I can't reveal it, mate. I've got ideas in my head. Let the ideas.
No,
Oh,
you
I
must
want-
have already got one because how are you going to get rid of your bike and not have anything to ride? You'll go like stir crazy.
I know.
No,
He's got a car.
what he actually means is that he's bought Uncle Red's old bike. He's got Jelly Bean.
I don't think Red would be able to live with that.
What you should do is buy it and treat it like a bitch. Just mistreat it, ram it up curbs.
Yeah.
Actually, we were all
Red
at
every single year.
Amici's cafe the other day in Sandy. Was your ears not buzzing a little bit, Rhythmic? Because I said to Red, "Where's Rhythmic?" Because they all went to Peterborough to the
Graffiti tunnel.
graffiti tunnel, and they said you couldn't go.
I can't remember what day
I've
that
been
was.
to the London graffiti tunnel. I've not been to the Petersburg one.
I think it was it last? Was it Thursday or Friday? Can't remember now.
No.
What's that all about then? The graffiti tunnel. What's that?
It's
It's where
just
people go and
tunneling.
spray
hanging
shit on
out.
walls.
It's just all the walls are graffitied. They're allowed to actually do their art on the walls.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a bit of a
Quite
hangout. It's quite difficult to find. I think Ali and Hayden went, and
Let me
who
just
else
get
was
there.
there?
Can't be that difficult to point. All the fucking kids would be around smoking weed and shit, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just follow the smell.
Well, I was there anyway because I'm always at Amici's anyway. It's my little local hangout.
I thought you meant you was there. I thought you meant you was there smoking the weed.
No, not that day.
Paul, do you live in a cottage?
I
Like a
do.
nice wee cottage in the countryside.
It's a very nice, sweet little cottage. It's a chocolate box cottage with wisteria on the front, and the bathroom is
Thatched
downstairs.
roof.
Very nice.
There we go, guys. That's
I just
graffiti
noticed the
tunnel.
door behind you. It's very sort of cottage-like. It's very...
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's very nice.
He's sitting
I've
in the
got-
bog. He's sitting in the
I've got
bog
to
having a
duck every
shit.
time I go through a door, otherwise I smack my head on a door.
There
So
we
you
go.
live in-
That's Ali's photos from the graffiti tunnel. So Uncle
there's
Red's,
Red's Indian.
got Maynard's BMW.
It's an Alpine.
Ali's GSX is there. Oh look, what's the blue one? Is that yours, Grant?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, there's a blue one up the front. I didn't know if that was yours.
No, that's not
Oh,
Grant.
there we go. So Ali on a GSX. There we go. Maynard's. That is a nice, but it's a GSX. Nice little Harley there. GSX again. She's into taking photos of her bike.
Well, she would do. It's her pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the divvy as well. That's the diversion.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. That's all the photos. But nice little photo location. Daytona Girl goes there all the time for photos.
Daytona Girl. That's that girl with the
Daytona.
horns on her crash helmet. That glow.
That's
Yeah.
it. She's done. She posted a video up. She tagged Andy and Simon in it the other day. I'm probably going to get a strike for this because she's put a video to it. So let me just find the video. I've just got to go into my likes on Instagram. Oh, here we go.
Is that your dog again?
That's some noise it's making tonight. Fucking.
It's
Right,
making me
here we
tired.
go. Let me
It
just
needs a
bang it.
defib.
It's listening to all you fuckers.
Right, here we go.
Why
So
not
let me,
snore? But if
let
they
me
were doing that,
share the
snoring in the
screen up.
fucking garden.
Mate, I have to fucking close the door when I go to bed because he's just fucking keeps us
Here we
awake.
go, boys. So there's Simon. Then it rolls into
That's Simon GTR.
that's
Oh,
Simon
Michelle.
GTR. There's Andy. That's Andy. And then obviously moi. And then she's got some really good shots of her crash helmet, Daytona 675 girl. But she has got a massive following on Instagram because she's constantly posting all that stuff up. So yeah, Shelley's really her other half is Steph, who is obviously the ex Signals guy,
Huh?
same regiment as me. Oh, here we go. That blue Suzuki belonged to Eve, came with us. There we go. So yeah, tunnel was cool, by the way. Definitely worth another trip up. I'm gonna have to do a trip up and get the GTR up against those that graffiti as well. Get some good
In
shots
the
for that.
Navy.
Yeah, I'll definitely be going up there with the new bike, get some photos. It's a cool location.
But
What's
there
the dog's
is
name, Chris?
Emma's just said to me, Guesto and Lane. So Leek Street in London is the other one as well.
Yeah,
Angus.
I've to that one a couple of times.
That's where Will
Jordan-
Jordanian goes, isn't it? He goes up there.
Angus.
Yeah, he goes up there.
Angus.
Yeah,
It's your
RJ
boy.
goes up
It's your
there as
boy.
well.
It's your boy.
We used to go down to the Oak on Friday at about 10, 11 o'clock. We used to head down. It's that League Street's not far from the London Eye. We used to head down there and
Good boy.
check that out. We used to go through London about midnight and check out the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
There are some good locations. There is another good one in Milton Keynes, and Rhythmic and Red have found it, and it's on top of the multi-story in Milton Keynes. That is a great location to shoot out of.
Get some good sunset shots up there.
That's where the high-rise doggers go, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the ones that can afford it, mate.
So they can look over the edge.
Yeah.
That's why Rick goes there. Like you know, having his hair pulled.
Having a danger wank in public.
It's awkward. It's awkward though when you only, go to each other's bikes and there's no cover and everything. So
Well, they're not going to recognise you on a Lex Moto 125.
no, it could be anyone.
Could be Red Bomb.
I'll have a sticker. I'll put red bum.
Red Bomb.
Red Bum,
Red Bull sticker.
We need to obviously get out and have a good. We're still to meet up with Peaky because I haven't met up with him yet. I'm looking forward to that. That is going to be such a chat with me.
Oh, you need to calibrate your sat nav to go up that far, Red.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Rev. I don't think it will happen.
Yeah,
I keep saying I'll have to come down to the Super Sausage.
Sausage and not go any further.
Peaky, you'll have to come to the Super Sausage. It's the only place the GTR knows how to go.
I've heard. I've heard.
Well, fuck me. The last time we did H Cafe, we did the Rosper ride down to H Cafe, and I got fucking lost.
How can you get lost going to the H Cafe?
I didn't have the sat nav back then, and Simon went, "Oh, follow me."
Is the H Cafe the one this side of Oxford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not been there yet.
Rev, your sound's gone. Rev, your sound's gone.
Your mic.
That's right. That's no problem.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah. Start dropping some C words or something.
Lucky he's got
F-bombs
two.
He's probably using his crappy GoPro. That's why.
yeah.
That's a road mic.
Either that or all these fucking Insta cameras that I've seen.
That's up.
Everyone's
Right, we're back.
There you go.
Yay.
Fucking batteries, guys.
Where's your big dildo microphone anyway? I thought you had one of them.
Yeah. Where's your
I've
dildo? Gone?
got the fanny fluff on the end of it.
Fanny fluff. That's the one.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Fanny Fluff?
Your flanny
Right.
fluff.
We're back on the second road. I thought you said these last 6-7 hours, Andy. Yeah, now.
Well, I've had mine on since you started, and it's barely used any battery.
No, I reckon your wife's been nicking the batteries, Rev.
It doesn't help if they're fully charged when you start.
Mine lasts about 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, they last. They last at least 4 or 5 hours. These rides.
Someone
Easy.
said to me,
Way
should
long
I-
enough for any vlog you're doing.
Yeah, I've gifted you a set of these, and I went, "What the fuck are those? These are earbuds." He said, "Oh, it gives you the charge on the side, and you can take like the little earbuds out and stick them in your ears." And I went, "All right, what are they like? They are shit. The audio quality is shit." I went, "Where did you get them from?" He said,
Where was you supposed to put them? Where was you supposed to put them? The earbuds.
Well, yeah, he won them on the fair, and he went, "Here, I'll gift them to you. And you can take them where the sun don't shine, mate."
Because I'm shit, I'll give them away.
Oh, I know why Revs has run out faster than Andy's. Revs always talking. Probably.
Okay, Corinne. Well, we're all waiting for the BBB live show coming soon to a YouTube channel near you.
Yeah, with a pole in the middle of the fucking floor.
Oh yeah,
she has got a second channel up. It's called Pikey Boating World.
Can't really put a pole on a boat though, because it might go through and cause a leak.
You've always got to put a fucking spoiler on it, are you? You've always got to fucking put it down. I was having some great thoughts then.
Yeah, where she's actually moored up, it's quite a nice location where she's moored. Actually, one of our guys that does our MOT testing, he's actually moored up at the other end of Milton Keynes, down towards Cosgrove. And he said, "Oh, I'm just up from the navigation in." I went, "What's it like?" He went, "The pub's shit, the food's crap, but at least I get 2 weeks of free mooring." Because I think you have to move on. I think after about 2 or 3 weeks. He said, "I literally take the barge up the cut about a mile, moor up again. I've got another 3 weeks then."
Oh, hang on, there you go. Ali has seeded the idea for the girls' channel. What I'd like to know is what you'd all talk about.
Oh, here we go. Ali's just said a pole on a boat is known as a mast.
Well, Howie's ex-Navy, so he'd know that.
Yeah.
A stripper mast.
Ali, Redlocks Ali, come on mine Wednesday. Oh, sorry.
Man.
The live stream you're talking about.
No.
Lady Spiker night, not vlogging. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, you're doing your midweek. What's it called? Your midweek.
Muttering.
Yes, let's give it a promotion. So, guys, if you're watching my channel on the rerun, Wednesday nights now, so you can jump on this guy down here, the Peaky Biker, or let's get it on the right channel, not the Peaky Biker live.
I don't know why the fuck that happened.
Yeah.
Like I say, when I lost
that.
I'll share it up on the Rev Bomb page anyway if you go live, mate.
I don't know what happened, mate, because all I did was literally delete the channel or delete my account on StreamYard, log back in, and then it went onto my own channel. So I've got no idea what went on, basically. So
weird one.
But to be fair, BBB said the other week that it kept coming up on the live chat on the side, the Peaky Biker live. And I said, I did notice that. I said, but to be honest, I don't think
they're probably bummed out because it was anticipating all the foul language. They probably couldn't beat them out quick enough.
It was just like white noise.
That'd work out quite well because obviously we got. If you do the Wednesday, I do the Friday. Normally Simon's on after me at 10 o'clock. Military's normally Saturday, and Exeter normally does Sunday, don't you?
Yeah, I got one this week. Yeah.
Who's on?
Normal crew, and I forgot Aisha rides.
So it won't be fucking me and you.
Young girl.
Oh, Rhythmic's got to disappear. So yeah, cheers Rhythmic for popping in.
Cheers, Rhythmic.
Cheers,
mate. Enjoy that set.
If you want to sprint, it's on my page. Go.
Bye, Rhythmic Booster rider.
Is that an eye booster? That's what he said. 100%. Yeah, 100%.
His face changed when someone mentioned Booster. Because I'm a human lie detector, I can spot shit, right? I can spot shit. I spotted that change of expression in his face when someone said Booster. money's on Booster.
It still won't keep up with Andy's GS or my GTR.
Mate, honestly, he was looking at them on the bike show when we went to the
Mate,
bike show.
He made a
He had-
video telling you he was thinking about getting a booster.
He was
He
looking
hasn't.
at Booster. You could tell he had a major hard on for the Booster.
Yeah.
The thing is,
It was
if you're going to buy a booster, buy the old one. The new one is shit.
I don't like the look of them.
No.
I
The
can't
one
get-
tab is a Gen. If you're going to get one, you get the Gen 2
Gen
Booster.
Yeah.
Gen 2. Gotta be
No, Gen
2.
1. Gen 1 with a
Gen
big
2
fucking
better,
scoop
Gen
at the
1,
back.
yeah.
No, I don't like the Gen 1. I like the Gen 2.
New
No,
ones are
Gen-
beautiful.
Oh, here we are. Rowley's in the room. Evening, Rowley. He said it won't keep up with his ZXE first.
No, it won't.
No.
Mate, mate, they've toned the new ones. I've toned them down that much. It's
Yeah.
fucking
That's the same
horrendous.
as when
A lot
because
of
I had
bikes
the
have been
option.
taken down for the Euro
Yeah.
rubbish, aren't they?
Yeah,
The ones-
exactly.
the
Yeah.
The older ones aren't that fast either. I've been out riding with a guy on a booster.
That's why all
Not
the
that-
new
not
ones
that
have
quick.
got end cans that you could actually move a small population of Poland into and let them live in it.
Well, that's what they're using to bring over all the Albanian immigrants. Stick them in a couple of booster
That's it. You see,
cans.
you
Tall
actually
metal
take
teams.
the end can off and throw it into the ocean. It then floats its way over to France. They cut
There
it
we
in
go.
half and you put the post back.
Cheers, Rhythmic. Enjoy the street glide.
Actually, do you know what? If he got a Harley, I think I'd disown him.
There we go. Evening, buddy. Yeah, as I said, when I went to get the GTR, I was looking at Gen 2 or Gen 1. And everyone said to me, get the Gen 1 because it's more aggressive because it's just unrefined power. The Gen 2 is tamed down on the buttons. So that's why I went Gen 1. There is a bloody nice one that I'm actually looking at on eBay. Let me find it. Oh God, this the guy that owns it.
I thought
There it
Piggy's gone to
is.
sleep.
Oh, I nearly did then.
There we go. Let me share this. Let me just share this up. If you want a GTR, this one is absolutely full on nuts, full pannier kit, and it's in Kawasaki green as well.
That's too much green.
Yeah.
That's far too much green.
Looks like a fucking snot.
Looks like the Incredible Hulk on wheels.
Yeah,
Looks like the Incredible Hulk's had a shitter.
yeah. I put just the right amount of green on mine, but that's not bad. It's only done 7,000 miles, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's a bit garish.
Have you
Mate,
got that bit on your top box fixed yet, where you ripped off that camera and you left a great big hole?
I've put a tank pad over the top of it because people say to me, "What's that bit on the top of the top box for?" I went, "Oh, it's just when if I hit the throttle too hard, then the pillion helmet hits that rubber pad."
You should put a
Really?
Subaru. You should put a Subaru aerofoil on there.
Really, it is glory hole.
Yeah, the GTR glory hole.
Got a whole head in there, really, like that.
Yeah, that's why he goes on top of them blocks of flats so nobody can see him.
Yeah, as Rowley said, boosters are a cool bike. The new ones have lost their way somewhat, both in looks and in the power delivery. Very, very true.
I'll definitely have a Gen 1. The Gen 1s are they are the AFAS compared now. Back in the day, man, there was like a rocket ship. But
Yeah.
it's just for me, it's just the looks of them, the old school looks with the big twin exhaust and that big like bubble at the back of it. You know what I mean, for the pillion seat and everything. It just looks cool as fuck, I think. But
I'd rather have the ZZR. Definitely.
Mm.
yeah.
Well, I was originally looking at the ZZR, but it was just a bit too over the tank for my back at the moment. And good news is my case. I've been waiting since you all know the prank 21st. I think it was 21st of April, 2021, where I got smacked off that little ZSB from behind. It actually went to court today.
How much did they give you?
I wanted 1,500 quid to cover my equipment, my crash helmet and my clothing and my bits and pieces and my time off of work. Hastings Insurance. I can now post the video. I've got the video sat in my computer for the last year. Hastings Insurance refused to pay out. You fucking bunch of wankers, Hastings Insurance. I can say that now. Yeah, my solicitors have added £7.50 a day in delay fees since the accident because they refused to pay out. It went to court today. I've had full and final settlement. It went. They refused to settle out of court before it went in. It went before the judge, and the judge basically fucked them off and told them they've got to pay up, including all the settlement fees. Solicitors' costs are covered. The solicitor, they've got to pay the solicitor, so I don't lose any money. But they have said to me it is literally 3 times the amount what I asked for. And I went, I only wanted 1,500 quid. Who pays the rest? It comes out of the motor insurance database, which means everybody else's insurance goes through the fucking roof. Because the fact that Hastings Insurance haven't paid out. And
in solidarity and support of Hastings, I'm changing my name.
Yeah. So, yeah, I have got a video coming up flagging Hastings Insurance with all the bits and pieces, and I am going to slate them to the hilt. And if I get done from liable, sorry, it's personal opinion. Yeah, but I've been waiting a year and a bit for that money to come through. So I had to pay out for a new crash helmet, new jacket, new trousers, new boots, the lot. Because Hastings Insurance wouldn't pay out for the 1,500 quid, and it's not.
So you know how 44 Teeth do their videos where they go, "This is produced in association with B Moto Insurance." You can do the same for Hastings. Brought to you from Hastings Insurance. Not.
Yeah, exactly. So I shall be editing the video. I shall be bashing something up. Yeah, and it's taken a year and a bit, but I finally got justice.
Not out.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Yeah, as Howie says, crash for cash. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm going to be covering my costs, so I'm going to put some in the bank. But yeah, I'm going to be chucking a little bit of money somewhere else.
See back in the 90s when they had the tax disc. Yeah. All you had to do was you phoned up the CIS insurance and they'd send you out a temporary cover note. You didn't even have to pay a penny for it because money didn't come off for 2 weeks. You get your temporary cover note. You go down the post office, buy a tax disc, then cancel the insurance, put the tax disc on your car. Yeah. See the police, if they stopped you, they just check to see if you had a tax disc, because if you had a tax disc, then they would assume you had insurance. That was
exactly. Mate, when we was in the army, this is how bad it was when we was in the army. Mate, we used to swap the tax discs between the fucking cars, just as a blag. Just take it out.
Look at Paul. He's getting a serious policeman's face on there. Like, I can't be seen to be involved with this type of chat.
Typical stunt you squaddy wankers would pull, wouldn't it? Really. Yeah. Anyway, it wouldn't be the likes of me that done you. It'd have been the military police. They'd have been the ones to take you off your bike and fuck you up the arse with
them monkeys
with a truncheon.
Quick one from Phil. He's just said Bike Shore can't recommend enough. Do you know what? I had the ZX7 when I first went to Bike Shore. We have our dealer that comes around the garage. We get Bike Shore cards with our dealer code. So every time we recommend insurance, we get a little bit of money back from Bike Shore. Phil's had a nice big fat check this week from Bike Shore. This is your commission for obviously banging out Bike Shore, and I recommend it. I'm on one of the affiliate links now for Bike Shore insurance. But when I went to them with the ZX and I said to him, I said, I want to insure me ZX. And the guy came out to look at it and he went, oh, let me have a look at the frame number. And he actually said, oh, I've got the assessor local. I'll get the assessor out. How much do you pay for the bike? 1,600 quid. But I've got to rebuild it and get it up to scratch. The guy came out and he went, I'm going to value that at $4,000. I went, why? He said, it's a Jap import. It's 5 in the country. So I've just checked the database. It's 5 in the country. The year before I went to sell and obviously went to the GTR, he said to me, he said, yours is the last one because every single ZX7 now is tracked. He said, there are no road legal ZX7s in purple in the Jap import. He said, there's loads of purple editions, but not the Jap import. We're going to revalue it at 5.5, but your insurance has doubled. And we're limiting your ride to 1,000 miles a year on dry days only. And I went, nah, fuck it. I'm going to, and I moved to the GTR. When we went to the bike show, I said to him, I want to go to the GTR. How much are you paying at the moment? $440. We can drop your insurance down to $330 on the GTR, unlimited mileage, anytime you want to ride it. You've got alarm on it, job done, 330 quid. I'm like, oh, brilliant. Okay, so I've been with Bike Shore now for 3 years, and they are absolutely spot on every bloody time. So yeah, I can't fault Bike Shore, and I would recommend as I say, shop around, compare the market, go, but the cheapest is never the best.
No, I must admit, I always go for the cheapest, and I'm with Hastings.
I'm with MCL. Hastings will screw you on your no claims.
Yeah. In what way?
They only recognise so many years, and then once you've been with them for X amount of years, they don't add them on. I nearly lost a lot of I nearly lost a lot of no claim with Hastings, and I changed once I found that out.
I bet
you have to crash your bike every 5 years, and you'll be fine.
Well,
or just put it in somebody else's garage and say it's been pinched, and then you can dismantle it and fucking sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
I love how your criminal mind works there, Peaky.
Yeah, there we go. Weston's just said he's got the Harley, the Firestorm, and his Daytona for 290 quid, all three of them. Result, yeah.
Well, I'm paying about 300 quid a year for my old trophy. That's 1,200. Because it's
I'm paying just over that for the BMW.
I'll say mine's 330 for the BM.
I'm paying 140.
Yeah, mine's about the same.
Yeah, but don't forget, I'm a new rider. And I'm with B-Moto, but next year, well, this year, because come February, it will be up to a year. My insurance will A, come down. But B, I'm looking at swapping over, because if I'm going to get a ZZR, and I know it won't be till March, April, May, I don't know when that might be, but B-Moto, oddly enough, when they insured me for the Triumph, I was looking at a ZZR 1200 at the same time. They'd insure me on the Triumph, but they wouldn't insure me for a ZZR 1200. And when I looked at it, it's because the ZZR was about 30, 40 brake horsepower higher than the trophy.
Yeah, and you'll be an old age pensioner, are you, next year? So it'll drop as well.
Exactly. And I've got room for the Zimmer frame on the back and the walking sticks on the side, and I'm all good, mate.
You got them fucking
little toe bar for your mobility scooter.
Yeah. You got them little wheels when you pull off that come up and you're there when you slow down.
Yeah, you got to have them, mate. Not all good on the gravel, but they work on the pavement.
How much does it cost you in oil, your bike, Paul?
£10 a month. Yeah, I'm putting in
as much oil as it does in fuel.
2-stroke.
That's what your missus says.
Is that what she called you?
It's
1, 2, and he's off.
2 pumps and a squat.
Yeah.
They'll call him Toucan Van Damme for nothing.
They call him hair trigger.
Yeah. And she's only got a blow on it. It's gone.
This has gone down the rabbit hole very quickly tonight.
I haven't had a drink neither.
We've not even got into what the boys in the station call him.
Sir.
Are you a sergeant?
No, I'm an inspector.
The inspector?
Aye, laddie.
He inspects the inside of a Panda car. That's about it.
Can I ask questions, or is it a need to know basis type thing? Or
for what?
What sort of police? Yeah, in the fucking SAS.
What department do you work in?
Anything, mate. I don't have to answer civil servant questions. Fuck off.
Do you like in the flying squad, the murder squad?
He's not the 252 out of Hereford, is he? Oh, Peaky will know what I'm on about.
Pure quality police.
People say, oh, my mate's SAS, he's 22nd Regiment. Oh, is he part of the 252? And they go, no, he's 22nd Regiment. Oh, right, okay. If you're in the army, you'll know the boys are known as the 252s.
So, what, are you really an inspector then, Paul?
Yeah.
What am you? Yeah.
No, he's not. He's lying.
He's a special, actually.
Yeah, chief inspector.
You're one of them plastic police, Sam. You walk around here, pretend to be the police with the fucking dodgy hats on.
He's got a polite jacket when he rides his bike.
I am meeting him then.
He's a breast inspector.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, lovely, jubbly.
Inspector.
Fucking hell, you've lost some weight.
1991.
Constable.
I could knock one of those up in 15 minutes on my print.
It's where he pulls someone up and someone goes, I've only had one cunt drinkstable.
Have you all finished taking a piss yet? Let me know.
Oh, it's too late, mate. Oh.
Never know you're that high up. I ain't gonna come on these lives no more.
Oh, I'm coming on your live. I'm coming on your live. I'm gonna sit here with my pink tutu and a police hat on just to embarrass the fuck out of you, Peaky.
Do you think he's in here like? Do you think he's in here fucking sort of is like really shit
Mate,
police
if you do that-
undercover? Catch
Mate,
catch the
yeah.
biker gang.
I'm gonna come on with my Teletubby outfit on your next live.
Yeah, that was
So,
hilarious. If you haven't looked at, go back on one of my old live. Oh God, we're talking about. I think it's about 3 months ago when you were in the carpool and put the sirens on.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that was hilarious. That was.
Yeah, but he was sat in the back. He was sat in the front.
Oh, brilliant.
Paul, if you come in your pink tutu and just your hat, and you see me blinking like that, it means I'm taking a photo. I'm saving it for the wank bank.
He's got the pink fluffy handcuffs as well.
Oh, hang on, they're in the drawer somewhere. Yeah,
I'll
I've got
tell you
them.
what, we need to have a meet up in. I'll tell you what, we'll do it on the Saturday night. We do the motor vloggers meet up. We'll all meet up. If we don't have the ride during the day, and we'll all bundle off down Pink Punters in the evening. That'll be hilarious.
Mate, I
On your
got
fucking
kicked out
own.
of there. I got kicked out of there, mate, and I was with the bouncers. I was
I'll
with the
take
bouncers in there, and I got kicked out.
Everyone slags off Pink Punters because that's the place where all the gays go. All the straights go there because the music and the beer's cheap. The music's bloody good.
There's about 9 rooms, are there?
Yeah,
It's like a maze.
It's
You can't
about
get out of
9
there, what you mean?
rooms there, and you can get absolutely smashed for a £5 as long as you kick your wallet to the car park if you drop it.
Yeah, but it's all like sticky carpet, eh?
The only downside is the toilets are communal. So you could be stood there at the urinal having a piss and a bird comes out the cubicles.
No.
So when
Seriously,
you
you're kidding me on?
So when you get to the toilet, you have to
And it's someone
pre-now.
below it.
Yeah, you have to pre-now. You have to pre-now and get a bit of wind in it before you go. Just to have a piss.
Toilets are basically fucking communal now anyway, because you've got guys dressed as women going into the women's toilets and fucking women dressed as guys going into the guys' toilets.
I know a lot of the DJs down there because I used to take a lot of. It used to be CDs. I take them a USB stick now and just this like the latest 15 albums come out. I was sat at the bar with one of my roadies, and if you go to Pink Punters, you will know who Twiggy is. She's blonde, looks like Marilyn Monroe, 38 double D knockers, and I'm sat at the bar, and Twiggy's got her arm around me, kissing me on the cheek, and my mate went, "Does your missus know that she's?" I went, "Oh, Twiggy's fine, mate. She's lovely." Gave her a kiss on the cheek. And I went, "Yeah, do us a favour. Go and get us a Jack Daniels and Coke while I'm sat here." "All right, darling. Come back in a minute." And my mate went, "Fucking hell, I'd bang the shit out of that." I went, "She's single. Ask her." And he went, "Seriously?" "Yeah." So he sat down. He went, "Are you really single, darling?" She went, "Yeah. Why are you?" And he went, "Yeah." He said, "I'm game for anything." And she went, "Oh, next thing, she's giving him
That works every time.
full on fucking snogs at the bar." And I went, "I'll leave you two together." "Oh, Twiggy, by the way, talk to him normally." And he went, "What do you mean, mate?"
Yeah.
I guarantee you she's right off her nut. She's crazy as a fucking nutty as squirrel shit.
Yeah. I'll let you fuck me. You fucking fuck you.
It's all right with one of those until you get your cock out and you realise theirs is bigger than yours.
That ain't difficult in your opinion, though, is it?
I do love that term though. When I saw it on something on telly, and one goes to the other, I'd shag the absolute fucking granny out of that.
Yeah, swipe your debit card here. Let me just bend over.
Ka-ching.
You just have to lick the slot first.
Smash your back doors in.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the bloody, not the Reaper barn? What's it called? The thing in but is it? Oh, yeah, it's the Reaper barn, isn't it? Yeah. I called it the Bundesstraße a lot. Yeah, Reaper barn. Yeah.
In Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got that in the pink house.
That's it. Yeah.
If you don't know what the pink house is, Google it.
Oh, there's not going to be another squaddy catch up of fucking gay bars again.
No, we did
During the war.
During the war. During the war.
we did our first tour there, and one of the guys went, Jesus Christ, the cubicle I was in, the guy had a cold because there was loads of tissues in the bin.
During the war, I had a microfilm hidden up me fucking Jap's eye.
During the war, I didn't have a pin to put back in the grave. I had to use my willy.
I was going to go and get a drink.
Yeah, it's where you get the old plods, and they normally raid them, though.
Not me.
What you on there, Exeter? What are you drinking there? What's in the black can?
Unless you're a drug lord or a murderer, I'm not interested.
Thatcher's.
Hang on a minute.
Thatcher's? Oof.
We
Yeah,
are
cloudy
no,
side.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
saying
I see Thatchers are doing a lemon cider now. I fancy trying that.
Well, I'm trying out a new one tonight. I've got Caparelli Pinot Grigio, so little old
I'm gonna arrange when Andy's back to normal working to go down and have the night in his bar, and we're gonna do the live from Andy's.
Yeah, that'll work. No one leaves the bar sober.
No, that won't take me long.
I was never good at speaking German. German job, he says I'm Bundesstraße. The only things I can remember was what my mate said to me, like German for a bar, ein Titten floppen stoppen. Or a pair of pants in Germany, ein Nacken Jacken Kraken.
Rather than getting worse, I swear to God.
It's like a no dad joke, isn't it? No dad, don't tell that.
Yeah.
I've got loads of them.
Meine
Oh,
Mama ist.
don't hit the bloody dog, you poor little thing.
It's like Noel Smith with them now dad fucking jumpers 8.
Mine are snoring now.
He loves it.
My one's over the mother-in-law's, the missus. She phoned me this afternoon. She said, I'm going to mum's early because I can't put up with your bloody live stream while I'm trying to watch telly. So she's fucked off to her mum's and left me.
Yeah, it's because she's knackered looking at me.
Oh, I tell you what, Missy said to me, she went, when you get to meet up with that peaky biker, can you take some photos for the next door neighbour? I'm like,
It's just the way I roll, you know what I mean, Andy?
she likes
Says it all, mate.
she likes beardy men. She went, you need to get that guy on from America. I went, which one? She went, the one that looks like a Hell's Angel. I went, Hell's on 2 wheels. She went, oh God, he is lush. And I went, he's what? She went, he is lush. And I went, is that girl speak or something?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
She likes a man with a beard. Luckily, my missus don't.
White Rock Rider, see you later, Mucker.
See you later, White. Thanks for coming in, mate. Cheers,
Cheers,
buddy.
Bye. Have a
Cheers,
good
We're going to go
evening.
for about another 10 minutes or so. I have got a long day at the garage. I am in at 6 a.m. tomorrow because we're shutting down at 4:30 to go ready for this Christmas party. So hence why Phil's gone off to bed early.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of work in tomorrow.
Fair play. Fair
So,
play.
When's
yeah.
the
Get it
next
in while you
video,
can.
Chris?
I don't know. I'm probably going to get some footage tomorrow. I'm going out with Lockwood and Graham's and
My son, Lockwood, look after my boy.
aye. Aye.
I haven't seen
some-
him.
get some
Lockwood-
footage.
I haven't seen Lockwood in absolutely ages. And what is it? Escher's not done a video in ages either.
They put one up tonight.
Oh, has he done one? Oh, I should
Yeah,
go and have a peek.
Just as the live started, was it? Just as literally.
I think
Ah.
I think maybe I inspired them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one I haven't. Grems hasn't done anything in ages, or R6 Monkey either.
No, I cannot wait to go out and ride my bike again. See this one here.
Mm. Yeah, because that SV is nice though. That SV was a nice ride.
It's all right, but
Have you got
I
an
don't know.
exhaust on it? Sounds loud as fuck.
It's got a Black Widow.
Oh, there we go. Good bit of kit. Good bit of kit.
Do you need a drink, Paul, with that?
What's he
Sound
got
like
now?
a fucking horse.
It's got good tires on it. The SV. I've got Michelin.
Clearly, I've got a very
road-
sensitive microphone. I better turn it off while I'm eating.
Yeah. Might start getting a bit aroused. All that chopping and slopping.
Doesn't take much to get you going, does it, big boy?
No, sweetheart.
You're such a slag.
When's your next one out, Exeter?
Sunday, 4 o'clock.
Oh, brilliant! I should be tuned in for that then.
I'm not sure if I'm going to put one out. To be honest, I'm doing a live on Sunday night. I've got about 2 months in the can, so I'm not sure whether I'm just going to do the live or do a live and a video. Don't know yet.
Someone's messaged up I can't remember who did it on Instagram, but they've done James Bond on the beach. There's a guy going being dragged across the surf, and he's got a full blown. Who did it? I can't remember.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I seen that. That.
It's they shared it up. They shared it up and sent it to me, and it's like James Bond ? Because it's a guy on literally on a surfboard being dragged along the beach, and he's got a full blown dinner suit on. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, they're not even started to shoot the new James Bond because we don't know who it is yet.
Well, I thought I knew who it was going to be, but I was wrong. I thought it was going to be Henry Cavill.
I thought it might have been Henry Cavill. Ali, if you're up the Chilly Willy on Sunday, depending on the amount of alcohol that I've had on Saturday night, I might see you up there. If not, we might do Super Sausage the following week, depending on the weather. So,
what's Chilly Willy? Oh, is that the one for the helicopters?
That's the one for the helicopters. Just opposite Billing Aquadrome, 10 o'clock on Sunday, meet up. 12 o'clock ride, and it's more of a procession than a group ride, so it's just a nice slow ride through the town.
Can you put the details up for that? Because I might get to that.
Yeah.
So where you're meeting?
Get out. If my alcohol limit is okay for me to ride, I will not ride if I'm near the limit. But if
I'm not sure you can come down, Peaky. Is your passport up to date, mate?
It all depends if you're going to fucking call me on the fucking M16 130.
You're going to sit there and wait for you.
Yeah. If you see a BM with a registration BRY, you need to pull him straight away.
Right, here we go. Let me find where the ride is.
I just need the details of where you're meeting everybody. Because obviously,
if you go on to Facebook and put Chilly Willy ride, Chilly Willy charity.
Fuck's sake.
Super
Sausage and Chilly Willy sauce. Fucking charities.
Let me just
don't put it in on Google. You get a completely different web page.
Here we go, guys. Chilly Willy charity. It's called on Facebook. 570 likes. So Sunday, January the 9th. Meet at 10, leave at 12, and it's all seasons calf Billing Garden. So if you put in Billing Aquadrome, it's literally 200 yards across the road. But all the money goes to the air ambulance in Northamptonshire.
Well, I hope the weather's going to be nice for you because allegedly it's going to be a little bit wet. So let's hope the weatherman got it wrong.
Yeah, it's supposed to be raining fucking next 2 weeks, eh?
Yeah, so they say. Yeah.
Yeah.
German Job is just about to disappear. Thanks for coming in, buddy, and we'll see you again next week. Hopefully, look forward to a few more videos.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
How far away is Bognor Regis from you guys?
Probably about 130 miles or so.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. 2 hours.
Hour and 40, hour and 50 minutes.
2 hours or so. Why? What's going on in Bognor?
I'm going there next year on holiday. If you want to call it holiday.
I like Bognor.
You're not going
They're asking us. Yeah, putting us all on. Yeah.
are you?
If you've got kids,
no.
it's a great
I
place.
did say to the missus, I said, obviously, Pete's doing his trip round Norfolk, so I'm going to probably have a weekend out or a couple of days out, have a ride with Peaky. And the neighbour said to me, Mrs. went, "Oh yeah, go and have some fun. Just get some photos for the neighbour." Oh, for fuck's sake! Just go on his fucking Facebook page. There's loads.
You know she's going to be feeding the donkey, don't you?
Oh
when,
yeah.
when you set off on that?
19th of May.
Okay.
I'll set off. So
you'll be getting back just as I fuck off to Austria.
Basically, about 3 days before.
I'm going to jump and have a couple of days with you anyway. So I'll probably come up on one day, do the ride, have an overnight, and then ride the next day and come home. So I'll have a couple of days with you.
Look, I'm just going to sit up in a field and take a couple of more rifles and see if I can knock you off as you go past.
So I think your fucking glasses on. You got to see football out then.
Yeah, Howie. It was Todger29 who did the James Bond vid. Yeah, there we go. So on Instagram, Todger29. Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing, I've been messaged, reference this charity ride I'm doing, because there's actually no one ever done the coastal roads all around the UK. They've done the A roads and some of the A roads. There's actually nobody who's done solely coastal roads around the outskirts of the UK.
Yeah.
So
we done when we was in Scotland and we crossed the Blackna Bar and got onto the coast. We followed that coast road then all the way round. And I'll tell you what, you'll be lucky to get over 30 mile an hour instead of 20 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour. And it's 200 miles worth.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. So that's what.
Yeah. We done it. We went from the Blackna Bar around to just up the top near the Wookie Caves, and that took like 6 hours. And you're lucky to get out of sort of, second third gear.
Yeah. I've got a lad who I spoke to up there basically, and he was like, I'll meet you at certain sections to get you through them, to give you the easiest route kind of thing to get you through it. Yeah. But yeah.
Why is that? Is it like a narrow track? Is it narrow road?
If you actually go on and have a look at some of my videos up there, you'll see the roads. They're single track, with passing spaces.
I've seen one of them, I think.
Yeah. A lot of them are single track. No part. We done 279 miles, and it was all single track road.
Bloody hell.
With passing spaces, and you can't go tearing around. It's like certain places, you go tearing around up there. It's just sheep in the road, crap in the road, it's going to take a long time to do.
Yeah,
you can't think I can make some time up here, because you're not going to.
Well, like I say, most people are saying that the only bloke that's attempted it, he had to cancel after 17 days. He went out of money basically after 17 days.
17 days?
Yeah, 17 days.
And you're planning to do it in under 10, Beaky?
Yeah.
Links up for you, Rowley. I think we might have someone else coming to join us, the man with the M109. So
my idea of fun would be to come up to Scotland and combine a ride around Scotland and do a bit of whiskey tasting.
Oh God, yeah. See,
does that sound like a good idea?
To work together. So I've done the riding around Scotland, and now I'm going to fly to Scotland and do the whiskey tasting. We've booked in on that whiskey experience in Edinburgh. So
see, when you're getting a whiskey, right? See, when you're getting a whiskey, it needs to be a single malt. Don't get a blended whiskey.
No.
Blended, they take all the shite and they blend it together.
Yeah,
I've got to shoot off, lads.
All right, no worries. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Granddad business to fucking deal with. See you all later. Take care. Have a good weekend. See you later.
Take care.
So there's 5 of us. I think Rowley's. Oh, here he is, man himself, Mr. M109, all the way from down under.
Hey.
There she is in the background. Look at that. Bye.
Good day, mate.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, cobbers.
Yeah.
G'day, cobbers.
This is like watching a porn channel. Let me just look at that. Look.
Oh, what's the new bike in the middle? Oh, something different.
What, a
Hang on a
ZX10?
minute. I've only just noticed, Roland. That's a red ZZR. I've never seen one in red.
Yeah,
I've never seen one in red.
that was one of the special edition colours in 2012 here.
Was it?
Yeah.
Can I have a proper look at it, mate? Sorry to be rude. I didn't mean to shove you out
I'm
of the
going to
way.
keep this
But
up on. I'll keep it up on
Get out of the way.
full screen. So
is
you
it a
guys-
wallpaper?
Hey, what do you want to do? You want to have a look at it?
I want to have a proper look at it.
Get your showpiece out.
Hang on a minute, Roland. I've got to get my magnifying glass.
BBB's going to shoot off. So, yeah, take care, BBB.
That is
Hang on.
lovely.
There we go. So full screen, guys. There we go.
Oh,
That's
I
nice.
absolutely love that.
It's nice in red, I must admit.
It is absolutely gorgeous in red. I've never noticed this before. I fucking love
The camera's not doing it justice though, because it's actually
No.
candy red.
candy apple red.
Yeah.
You
I
can just
fucking-
pick it up on the tank actually on this picture.
Paul,
love that.
250 BHP.
That is the most beautiful thing I've seen ever.
That is a work of art. And the other one, the best one's the other side. Just look at the intruder.
I love the tail tidy. That's a good touch. I love that. Oh, right.
Now that thing is a work of art. M109 intruder, 18.
I'll tell you what.
CCs.
I love the old Mustang paint scheme going on there.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. You're a lucky
So
bloke.
how is everybody?
Yeah, we are good, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, not too
BBB
bad,
just
not
said,
too
"Oh,
bad."
that is lush in red." I had to stay for the bike porn. Exactly. Rowley has got some amazing bikes in that garage. That M109, I am just if I had money for one of those, you cannot get them for love or money in England, though.
How much would you sell that red ZZR for, Rowley?
Probably nothing. I wouldn't sell it.
No, I mean, if you had to put a figure on it.
Oh, geez. To be honest with you, I've got no idea. I don't know. Probably around in Australian money, probably around about 15 to 17, somewhere around like that.
About 12 grand then.
Yeah, it'd be about that, I suppose, in the UK.
Yeah, worth every penny.
Yeah.
What are they worth over there?
Well, for 2012 Gen 1, which is what that is, has that got ABS or no ABS?
No ABS.
No ABS. How many miles, kilometers?
This one's done 75,000 K.
So you're
Okay,
looking
so-
at 52,000 miles.
Over here, you'd probably be looking as little as around about £3,000, which is about $6,000. To
Wow.
An immaculate example would probably be anything between maybe
8 and 9.
6 and 7 for a Gen 1. But
Yeah.
the Gen 2s, some of them are going for silly money. The most expensive Gen 2 with 2,000 miles on the clock, and it's the black and the green, going for around about 11,000 to 12,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, my budget's 5K. I'll be looking for something around about 5K because I'm looking for one of those, and you will not find a red one over here.
My pick out of the two would be a Gen 1.
Really? Why?
It's not a fly-by-wire, so you're direct on the carby.
Right.
And both the ABS and the traction control are a little bit too intrusive.
Right.
And I'm not 100% sure if you turn them off whether they're 100% off either. The ABS is,
Right.
but the traction isn't.
Right. Okay. That's interesting.
And the way they're mapped, yeah, I just don't like how they're mapped out the box. But
Okay.
yeah, if you snap the throttle with the fly-by-wire, the servo, no matter how fast you crank the throttle, the servo will only open the throttle bodies up at their own rate that they're set at.
Yeah.
So is yours an instant response on the snap of the throttle on your Gen 1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
a
a bit more visceral.
totally different. Yeah,
So it's a bit more visceral and a little bit more scary, perhaps.
There we
Let's
go.
say.
Let me just share this up. So the only one available in the UK is that one. So that's the only M109 Boss Edition that you can get in the UK.
Right.
It's an absolute pile of shit, and he's asking £8,000 for that,
You'd be
which
lucky.
is round about 16. I think about 16 in your money, Rowley.
Yeah.
Not exactly the paint scheme I'd be going for.
Yeah, but it's the blue and white ones you cannot get out. We had a guy came in the garage for his MOT last year. He's got one of those, and I said to him, I said, "Oh God, I've only ever seen one on one of our motor vloggers channels. And he went, yeah, I follow the guy. And I went, oh, are you ever going to sell it? He said, no, if I was to ever sell it, I'd be asking £15,000 for it, which is about 30,000 in your money.
They got the M109R's got about 25 foot-pounds of torque more than the ZX14R.
It's a bit of kit though. When you actually listen to it, you think Harleys are nice when you've got a set of open Vance and Hines, but the M109 with straight pipes on it, oh Jesus Christ! I had to wear earplugs to do the MOT test.
Yeah.
And Phil said to me, he said, "That's a fail," and I went, "Nah, loud pipe. Advise loud pipe." I do like loud pipes on a bike.
Loud pipe saves lives.
That's the saying.
MT's here. Evening, MT. Hello, Pauline.
Hello, darling.
Yeah, you can't beat that for an absolutely outstanding looking bike. The M109 is just clicks every bloody box.
Oh, they're a nice animal to own and ride.
Definitely.
Got plenty of get up and go off the line, that's for sure.
Tell you what's big over here at the moment, Rowley. I don't know what kind of motorbike programs you get over there. We won't talk about Henry Cole and all of that lot, because a lot of people don't really like Henry Cole too much because he's a bit over commercial. I actually like him. He's a good bloke. I like all the people he hangs around with. But we get a show which you can actually see on YouTube as well, Bike World. This guy Chris Northover, he rides lots of different bikes. He's got a mate that's basically got a showroom full of all these old retro 80s and 90s bikes. And I've got to be honest, had I been around and able to ride bikes in the 80s and 90s, you know, like what you see, the old Fireblades and the old R1s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think what I'd like to do is get on a bit of retro metal and do a little bit myself. But do you have anything like that over there? Do you have programs like that?
No, we don't have an Australian one yet, but there is one coming out this year. I was actually, it's going to kick off on YouTube, so I don't know how well it's going to be, but I was actually asked to be a part of it, to be one of the presenters in it, but I just don't have the time.
That's a shame.
So yeah, it's a new channel coming out there, and I think they're going to kick off with we do a vintage race along the beach here once a year, and I think the newest bike you can have is 1955, and the show's going to kick off with this race, and then it's going to go into bike reviews, both brand new and sort of unique, unusual bikes that people have got kicking around in their shed, through to all sorts of stuff. I think it's going to be quite a good show, but yeah, for me, I just don't have the time to punch into what they wanted me to do. So yeah, but it'll be interesting to see it when it comes out.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing. I mean, probably need a little bit more of that. Everything is very, you know, if you look on any of the satellite channels, it's very centered around the cars. You know, you've got the likes of Chip Foose, who does all this custom car shit, and what's
Boyd
the other one?
Coddington and all the rest of it.
Yeah, all of that. And I think you know, there's not enough or as much about motorbikes that I'd expect. I think that'd be quite good.
Yeah.
A little bit more like that.
When it comes on one of the weekends, when I know it's actually out or video is out, if I'm in a live like this, I'll just let you guys know, and you can have a squizzy at it.
Yeah, that'd be
Quick
good.
one for obviously everybody because I get a lot of people watch this on the rerun. So the rerun guys, if you do want to go and see this guy down the bottom, he does some really good little videos. Things like the Halloween one that he's done and the Christmassy one, but he's got some really good content. Check out Rowley down here, Roland Key 5322. Check him out on YouTube. He's got some bloody good content. Give him a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe to the channel, guys. So if you're watching that on rerun, Rowley down here, and this guy is a bag of information when it comes to Australian motor vloggers as well. There you go.
Roland, man.
Thank you.
That's all right. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome.
Have any of you watched Motorbike TV?
No.
Never got
Motorbike
that.
TV. Teapot One was doing it for a while.
No, I've not seen that.
Have you not? All right. Yeah, he's done the first series, and then I think Charlie Borman has done the second series with a couple other presenters. I've watched a little bit of one, and to be honest, it was just pretty shite, really.
I think that if you're going to do something like on Sky or on Channel 4 or one of the national terrestrial channels, then you should have like one main presenter, possibly like a big person like someone like Carl Fogarty or, someone that's ridden bikes all their life, and then just bring in moto vloggers from YouTube. I would love him to people to do something like a YouTube, a TV channel where they bring in like Royal Jordanian or like some of the big people, from
Listen to the flyer.
I wouldn't even entertain him, mate. He's a tosspot. But bring in some of the big channels. Just say, come along and just give us your opinions. Let's see your bike. We were really behind, like obviously Rhythmic and his Wolf Tales. Wolf Tales started off really, really good. Where he brought in like Jenna Hanford, the motorbike racer. He brought in the guy that rides the Ducatis. He's obviously done me and Simon.
When he got to the GTRs, did it?
He lost it when he got to the GTRs, yeah. But something like that where you can just bring in just people off of YouTube that ride bikes daily, and just have like 4 or 5 people just like, oh, this is what they do, this is what they do, this is their bike. Little bit of maintenance, oh, this is how you adjust your chain, your sprocket, check your oil, how to do a service on your bike. There is nothing on a channel that actually goes into that. There are a lot of people that try to do it, but do it very, very badly.
I think what we need is something like a Top Gear
for motorcycles.
And that kind of thing needs a little bit of a budget.
Supposed to be here that they're going to do.
There's a channel called Del Boy's Garage, and it's
Del Boy's Garage is very, very
brilliant, really good, really good.
I've got mixed opinions about Del Boy. He's all right, but it's a little. He's a little bit full of himself. He's a bit my way or the highway. But
there's an edge to him. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, he can rub some people up the wrong way a little bit.
I don't mind him either, but yeah.
There was a guy that did a video. Oh Christ, the way it got banned and taken off YouTube because of racial content, and he wasn't taking the piss out of the Aussies. He said, I've got here. This is a Vauxhall, blah blah blah, and he said, what we're going to do, we're going to lift the bonnet, and you see him like basically unbolting it, and it cuts back, and he went, we're going to throw that fucking bit away, we're going to throw this fucking bit away. Oh, I tell you what, let's take the engine, and they basically take the engine out, and he went, let's fuck off this British crap and bring in some Aussies, and he's got a couple of bouncing kangaroos that come in, and they put this new engine block in it and rebuild the engine. He went, and we've put this engine in this car, it's Australian. Oh, we're not going to call it a Vauxhall. We're going to call it a Holden. And he went, all right. And he went, and they called it, I think it was called the Holden Monaro or something. And he went, look at this. He said, you take a British car, you put an Australian engine in. What's it like? And this guy's ragging it round the track, and he's donutting it and doing handbrake turns on it. And he went, it's the Holden Monaro. And he went, fucking hell, he said, the first time we've ever seen an Australian car do something decent apart from Mad Max. And he went, and the British? And it got banned for racial content because it was taking the piss out of the English and the Australians.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talking of Mad Max, the car that they used for Mad Max is having a bit of a revival again at the moment because they're toying with the idea of doing another Mad Max film because...
Yeah, and it's an Australian car, though.
The car they're having a problem trying to find.
Falcon.
Yeah,
it's the Ford Falcon, and they can't find any decent ones to modify. They're all gone.
Yeah. Oh, back in the 70s, you could pick them up for $499. People were just trashing them.
They're now the $1 million car.
Yeah. That's like the one I got under the cover there. That's an Australian Charger.
Show me. Come on. You can't just fucking drop that one.
What's that?
You got to have to show us now. You can't drop that bomb.
Oh, I don't know if I can get the camera over there, man.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We'll do it on another screen.
It's on my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, scroll right down to the bottom,
I'll
you'll
have to have
see
a
a couple of
gander.
videos of it.
Is it a
There
bit
we
like
go.
a Dodge Charger or so like a 69 Charger?
They're more, the Australian ones were more petite than the American ones. They were a lot smaller body.
All right.
Yeah.
I do
Because
love a bit
the
of
American
classic.
Chargers in the 70s were absolutely massive. They're like 21 foot long.
Well, yeah, like the General Lee out of Dukes of Hazzard. It was absolutely. It
Yeah,
was like a
you had
bus.
about 9 foot in front of the steering wheel before you got to
Yeah.
the front end of the car.
It was ridiculously big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, guys, it's been lovely. I need to go. I need to go to my
You've
bed.
fallen
I'm
asleep,
tired.
Chris. Cheers.
Aye.
buddy.
Right,
Cheers, Chris.
thanks,
Chris
guys.
needs to go to sort
Well done
out
with
his
your video.
script, sorting out his script for his next second
Yes,
premiere.
good luck with the second video, Chris. First
I'll
one.
work on my
spot on, mate.
subtitles and try and make them readable for you.
Yeah,
If you could, laddie, that would be great.
brilliant. Yeah, as I say, I used to when I was a young boy, and that's a long time ago. I had a Mustang 351, Mach 1 Mustang
Nice.
351.
Nice.
Bit of kit. I just couldn't afford to run it because the thing did 6 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
But
Bit
I
like
had,
the GTR.
I had 360 CFM Hollies on it and an Edelbrock blower sitting on the top of it. But the blower used to come out the bonnet. Oh God, the amount of stick that I used to get on an MOT because I had something sticking out the top of the bonnet. But I sold it.
Yeah.
I sold it back in the 80s for £1,600. We saw it 6 months ago. We were in the local BP in Bletchley. I was filling up the wife's Peugeot, and this Muzzy pulls in, and I sort of looked at it and I went, "That can't be." And I said to the guy, "I went, when did you buy that car?" And he went, "Oh, well, about 15 years ago." I said, "I recognise the number plate, mate." And then he went, "What's that?" I said, "That's my old Mustang." And he went, "Oh." I said, "Where did you buy it from?" He said, "Oh, I bought it off a car dealer. It was a wreck sitting in his yard for the last 8 years." And I went, "No, it used to have Cobra Mag wheels on it, and it had ollies on it with a blower sitting out the bonnet." And he went, "Yeah." He said, "We've taken it all back to original, got rid of all that shit, all the wire wheels on it." I went, "Bloody hell." I said, "I paid 1,600 quid for that when I bought it and sold it for 1,600 quid. And I had it for about 4 years." And he went, "Yeah, it's worth about 16 to 18 grand now."
Yeah.
But he's taken it all back to original, all the original carburetors on it, got rid of the blower, put the wire wheels on it. And I'm like, oh, bit
Well,
of
actually,
kit.
I would have said now, if he's got it all back to original now, it'd probably be more worth 20, nearly 25.
Yeah. But we saw it about
Yeah.
6 months ago. And I said to him, "Jesus Christ." I said, "When I had it, it had 47,000." And he said, "No, this has got 96 on it now." I said, "Jesus, you've racked up some mileage." He said, "Yeah, I drive it to car meets all over the country and it wins
Is it-
best in show everywhere."
Is it on the UK registered plate or is it still on the Yank plate?
No, it's still on the it's on the British reg. It's still on the original British registration from it's a 1972 Mach 1 351.
What colour is it?
Blue and white. Blue with a white stripe right down. That's why I like Rowley's M109 because it reminds me of my Mustang, blue with a white stripe down
Yeah,
the middle.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Does he still live in Bletchley?
He still lives in Milton. He lives in Milton Keynes. Yeah.
I think I might have seen it actually.
Yeah, blue Mustang with a white stripe right down the middle with the wire wheels on it.
Nice.
I know someone around the Buckinghamshire area has got like it's like a candy apple red with a white stripe.
Yeah.
Because he used to take it to the show. Because when I lived in Shefford, we used to have a little classic car show there on the green in Shefford, and they used to bring it to that. It was Mach 1, beautiful.
Because there's one of the boys down the road. He's got the Nissan. Oh God, what's it called? Skyline.
GT.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, mine had one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes into us for all he has is an MOT because he does his own servicing and own tyre changes and everything, but he only comes in for an MOT every year. And we can literally only just get it on the MOT ramp because where our lifters are in the middle of the ramp, we have to bring it on at the beginning of the ramp and then put wood blocks under the wheels to jack it to get it over the 2 axle lifters, because it's that low. It's 2.5 inches off the floor. And I said to him, Jesus Christ. So how much brake horse you got in that? And he went, just short of 960 brake horse on this.
Yeah.
It's absolutely nuts. But I said to the guy, I went, don't put that in the fucking brake roller tester because you'll smash the shit out of it. He has to put it on we use a decelerometer. So he has to go out and do a manual brake test, driving it around using this decelerometer, because you can't get it. You can't drop the wheels in the brake rollers because there's a 5-inch drop to get it into the brake rollers to test the wheels. So he has to do a decelerometer test, and it passes every year, flying colours.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot, guys.
I'm gonna start winding up now anyway. So thanks very much for coming in, Andy.
Cheers, Andy.
If you're up for Chili Willy on Sunday, depending on the weather, we might see you up there anyway.
I'm working Sunday, so.
Oh yeah, all right. Have a good one, mate, and we'll catch up with you soon then.
Take it easy.
Cheers, mate.
Are you coming for the ride on Sunday, Paul?
If I've done my brakes in time and everything's all running okay with the bike, then I may do. I'll have to see.
Yeah. Obviously, dependent on the amount of alcohol that I have, because obviously it's staff party tomorrow, we are going to the local bistro live. So they have said obviously food and drink is all on the house. So I'm gonna get absolutely trolleyed if it's free.
If it's on the house, it'd be rude not to drink them dry, wouldn't it? Really.
You're not being Sunday, mate, are you?
So, depending on the amount of alcohol that I have, there may be a video up from Sunday, or I may be suffering at home with a bad hangover again.
Ouch. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably.
You obviously missed it New Year's Eve, Rowley. So we had a little bit of a party round our house with the neighbours on the Sunday, New Year's Eve. Sunday, obviously, that was the Saturday. The Sunday, everyone was like, "Oh, we're all going up to Super Sausage to the bike cafe open day. I will come out and see how I go." I've got a little French. It's literally about the size of my phone. Little French alcohol test meter. I blew 100. Our legal limit over here is 35. I blew 110.
Jesus Christ!
I wouldn't rely on that totally. They're not going to be that accurate, are they?
No, but it's near enough to give me like, okay, I'm not riding. I thought, oh, great, Monday, everyone's going out. We're going to do graffiti tunnel in Peterborough. I blew again and blew 37, and I'm still over the limit. And I'm like, no. Mrs. went, oh yeah, but by the time you ride, you're going to be within the limit. No, I am not going out within it. No. 2 days I had alcohol in my system, and it was like, no, I'm not going out. I'm not going out. So dependent on what I blow this Sunday, we shall find out if I can get out. If I blow 4 or 5, I'm all right. But I might just stick to Cokes tomorrow night, or have a couple of glasses of wine and then have a couple of Cokes and some coffees or whatever.
I'm sure you guys are the same, but when I was younger, I used to go out in the night, get back 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be driving to work sort of 8 o'clock the next day. And I look back on it now, I think I must have been over. It's not good.
Oh, God, yeah.
I wouldn't do it now. But...
Yeah, if I'm in a car, if we finish work on a Friday, we have a good week, I will go down the pub and have a pint and drive home in the car, because I know on a pint I'm safe.
Yeah.
But on the bike, no chance. I'm absolutely teetotal on the bike. I will not drink if I'm going on the bike.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
In a car, you've got a cage round. You're on a bike. You need your wits about you to be riding. And sorry, guys, but no, I would rather take my time and know that I've got no alcohol in my system before I step my leg over that bike.
Yeah.
And that's just me. Some people will. They'll, I'll have a pint. I'll ride home. I'm fine. No, sorry, guys, that's not for me. It's not happening this way. Riders just jumped in the room. We're just about to jump off, buddy. But thanks for popping in. Go and watch it on the rerun. There are some really good bits in there, especially Hastings Insurance. Go and watch the bit about Hastings Insurance. Yeah, if you didn't know, Rowley, I had my crash. God, was it 21st of April last year? It's taken a year for the solicitors to get 1,500 quid out of the insurance company for my helmet and boots.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they've been putting on £7.50 a day in solicitors' fees, and said to them, we're going to bang on £7.50 a day. You need to settle up. It went to court today, and I got a thumbs up in my favour, but they've got to work out what the final settlement is because there's interest on it as well. So, as I said, I don't need the money as long as I cover my equipment. Mrs. will probably get a bit of money towards her new car out of it, but I'm going to give Peaky a little bit of charity money for his Scottish little soldier, so I don't need the money. So we shall see how much I get. I shall announce that probably next Friday. And I have got a video in line slagging off the insurance company. So that will probably get banned in about the first 4 hours, or I'll get a liable court suit against me or something. But
actually, speaking about your videos, when it comes to giving like doing bike reviews, you're one of the rare people on YouTube that'll actually hop on a bike and not prejudice it from the last bike you rode or the last 2 or 3 bikes you rode. You're very, very good, I must admit, at just speaking about the bike you've got in hand and the attributes of that bike. I mean, I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. But you're excellent in the way you do that. Quite good.
I have got myself into a lot of poo over that because obviously we are a Lex Moto dealer. We had one in called the Iska. And I always say at the beginning of the video, this is based on my personal opinion. If you like the bike, you do. If you don't, you don't. The Iska had a horrible point. Well, Exeter knows what I'm on about. It had these curves on the tank with points with indicators on the end. And I said to him, I really don't like this bike. It's a nice looking bike, but personally, I don't like these horrible pointy bits that are sticking out the end of the tank. You've got this huge, great U shape around the front yoke. It's an ugly looking bike, but it rode all right. And the managing director of Lex Moto was on the phone to my boss, Phil, saying, your guy's slagged off our bike. He's done a review on the bike. He slagged it off. And Phil went, he bases it on his personal opinion. People either like a bike or don't. Dave doesn't like Harleys. Dave will never, ever ride a touring bike. He likes his sports bikes. My opinions change. I'm on a touring bike now. I'm on a Hyper Tourer. But the first video, we had so much stick over it. We sold a lot of Iskas because people went, oh, we actually like the pointy tank. It looks very aggressive. The second ride that I did on it, and I said to him, do you know what? My opinion's changed because I've just done the second ride. It's a freezing cold day. These pointy bits take the wind away from the legs. The airflow comes down the center of the bike and stabilizes the bike. I actually like the Iska, and the Assault is exactly the same bike. Very, very nice now. And I went, do you know what? This ain't a bad little bike. And then they phoned up and went, oh, you've changed your mind then? I went, no, it's based on personal opinion. I've had another ride of the bike. I actually like it. It's a personal opinion. And they went, oh, so, I said, what's worse than someone actually riding the bike going, oh, you should buy this. It's lovely. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then 2 months down the line, someone's going, I don't like it. I think it's bloody horrible. The seating position's crap. I don't like how I ride it. So
Exeter would be able to sort of comment more on that because I would imagine when you start doing reviews of different manufacturers, different makes and models of bikes, you can't afford to be sort of disparaging about the previous bike you rode because you prefer the bike you're riding now. I would imagine, am I right? You've got to be a little bit middle of the road. You've got to be a bit, if you're going to give a negative, you're going to have to find another positive pretty quick because at the end of the day, you would never get asked by that manufacturer or that dealership to ride the motorbike.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. But the thing is that there isn't really a lot wrong with bikes these days. There's few out there that are utter shit. It's the truth of it. So, I mean, you can normally. I mean, I normally find something I don't like the BSA. I thought some part of the finish was a bit shit. So you mentioned that. But the rest of the bike to actually ride was really nice.
But a lot of reviewers, people that do reviews, when they do that, they're kind of basing it off of what they just hopped off of in comparison.
Yeah, you're right. I've seen that.
But it's eggs and oranges, isn't it? I don't agree with that. Every bike has got its own niche.
Yeah.
You've got to wipe the
They
slate.
absolutely do, but the person reviewing it, you know, in general terms, don't see it that way.
No.
Yeah, like they'll like you watch reviews on an M109R and they'll hop on it and they go, "This bike feels heavy." Well, naturally, it's one of the heaviest bikes out there. Of course, it's going to, and it's going to feel sluggish compared to a 600 sport bike going around a corner.
Yeah.
You know, it's not taking it on its own merits, and Rev takes the bike on its own merits very, very well. My hat's off to you for that. And if I
Cheers,
take my
mate.
hat off, I'm a bald prick. So there you go.
It's like when we because someone said to me, he said, your review of the R1, and I went, what's that? He went, oh, he said, 'cause we come out of the same. We always shoot at a little restaurant down in Milton Keynes called the Windmill. Not first and latest, the Caldecott Lake. So we come out of there, we go up to the roundabout, and I try to get a knee down on the roundabout, and then back down the dual carriageway, under the bridge, drop a rev bomb back to the garage. It's literally 4 minutes of video. But we took the R1. I did the was it VMAX? And I went, Jesus Christ, you know, it's great in a straight. Like this thing corners like the fucking Titanic. Well, but straight line speed, it's a great bike. But if you want a VMAX that's just gonna, and you know what these bikes are like, it's a classic, it's a bike for you, but it don't corner. And then I took the R1 out, and it's the full blown original R1.
Yeah.
I come out the roundabout, and it's like first, second, third. It's still popping wheelies in fourth gear, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this thing's got some power. It's took under the bridge, boom. And we had a guy come in, and he said to me, he said, I love the R1 review. He said, how many owners has it had? I went, 16. And he went, oh, no, I'm not interested. Why has it had 16 owners in 4 years? I went, because none of them can handle the power. I said, the guy that actually brought it in owned it for 2 weeks. And he went, why did he sell it then? I said, because he actually said, his wife said to him, that's too powerful for you. It will kill you within the first month. And he brought it in and went, it is too powerful for me. There's too much power. And I went, it's just respecting that. I said, any bike will ride. You've just got to respect the right hand.
Can I have a go with that R1?
Yeah.
And the R1 is still in our showroom. People, I've got, Ali and Shelley arguing over who wants to get it first.
I wouldn't want to go on that.
I'll tell you what,
R1's a good fun to ride. I had an R1.
This is
in my videos.
They're early unrestricted version. I think it's 146 brake or something. It's full on nuts. But you give it too much left hand, and that will pick the front end up so easy.
This is why there's so many ZZRs, or in Rolly's case, ZX14. This is why there's so many of these for sale, and this is why there's a lot of them that either go from one extreme to the other with quite a lot of owners in a short period of time.
Yeah, and true.
A low mileage one will sort of like have 1 or 2 owners, but people tend to buy them thinking, you know, it's either a beast to be tamed, and they're probably expecting to be able to do silly things like snap the throttle and have the thing still keep the front wheel on the ground. I don't understand. Maybe part of it is because there's very little opportunity to actually test ride a bike. If you're going to be buying a bike, usually second hand, I would have said in my limited experience that 9 times out of 10 people are just basically paying the money and riding, like me, the bike home for the first time. That's the first time you'll have ever ridden that bike, because unlike a car, there doesn't seem to be many people that are willing to sort of give over the keys to a bike for a test ride. Because at the end of the day, how long does it take to get used to a bike or understand a bike?
An hour? Jesus, yeah.
2 hours?
I had drive up the road, mate, to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that to me. How do you know that's a good bike? And to be honest, I can drive a bike up the road and you just know. You know if you're going to like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, when I first got the GTR, I was so careful on that for the first 6 or 7 months, wasn't it, Paul? I was plodding around 60 mile an hour.
Yeah, you weren't taking the piss. But there again, that's That's what you're supposed to be like when you get something
and then
new.
Simon said to me,
car bike, whatever.
the first
You don't
time I
take the
come out of
piss.
Super Sausage, I went into second gear and snapped the throttle. Oh, shit almighty. And on the video, you can hear me go, whoa, hang on a minute. I picked the front wheel up there. And then Simon said to me, coming out of Super Sausage in first gear, don't snap the throttle, just roll that power on. And I picked the wheel up by about a foot. And I'm like, I'm not putting this on video. Jesus. And I said, I messaged him when I got home. I went, Jesus Christ, I picked the front wheel up by about a foot. And he went, I told you the GTR would wheelie.
Yeah.
Well, any bike will wheelie if you're a bit unruly with the throttle and you're a bit snappy with the clutch. I mean, it is a case of being disciplined and respecting the throttle. You wouldn't get on a mate's bike. Like, for instance, if any of you lent me a bike or we did a little bit of let's swap bikes for the way home. Yeah. You wouldn't get on your mate's bike and just take the piss and rag it, would you? You wouldn't do it.
Yeah. It's a bit like what Rowley was saying with Gen 1 and Gen 2s, though, is that with Gen 2s, you can snap the throttle and it will just be smooth. In the old days, you snap the throttle on the Gen 1, it'll just off it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Mine is so aggressive because everyone said to me, oh, you ought to get like doing a high-speed run. And I nicked that Star Trek intro. It was like, helm, walk one, engage, boom.
Yeah.
Blur the clocks. But Simon went and bloody give it away because we get to the end of the A5 and he looks across at me, giggling away and goes, yeah, I know. Yeah, and someone went, I know how fast you went. No, he's saying £1.50 for a copy.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to start winding up, boys. I'm going to head off to bed because it is coming up on 11 o'clock. I've been here 3 hours and I've got to be up again at 5 in the morning to go to work for the garage at 6. So, Rowley, thanks for coming in. Exeter, thanks, Muddy. Paul,
no worries, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
If you're out riding this weekend, do take it easy, boys. Go careful. If you're watching this on the rerun, don't forget Chilly Willy Ride Sunday in aid of the Northamptonshire Air Ambulance, meeting at 10 o'clock at Billing Aquadrome at the coffee shop, ride out at 12. I may be there, I may be not. It all depends on how much alcohol that I have tomorrow night. But don't forget, go and check this guy out down below, Roland Keefe. You can check out all of his videos. Exeter Rider down this side, he's got some amazing reviews. Go and check out his latest ones that he's done, including the BSA Gold Star. This old boy over here does all the comical stuff on his Triumph Trophy. He's got some good videos up as well. And, of course, everybody that's been in the side chat, go and check them out as well. But until the next time, we'll see you again next Friday. Wednesday night, midweek mumble with a peaky biker. Exeter Rider's got a video up on Sunday, so go and check out his review on Sunday. But as always, follow the live stream. Description down below, all the bikers that we follow. So go and check out all their channels. Hells on Two Wheels, Military Biker. There are loads in that stream, guys. But until the next time, be well. Ride safe. From RB on a Friday night, it's a big goodbye from me. Take care, everybody, and have a good night. Take care,
and tune in soon for the rhythmic reveal of the Hayabusa.
See you later, buddy.